Hey, what's up, y'all? Alright, so welcome to our game of the month. So, this guy over here, Sweater Mike.
Wearing the jacket?
Right. Yeah, which throws us completely off. So, Sweater Mike doesn't wear sweaters anymore. And briefly, Dan, say hi. And roommate, Matt. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to leave it hanging out over here. Cool, good enough. Alright, so Lisboa. Vital Lacerda's upcoming game. And we were fortunate enough to get a prototype that he gave to the Eagle Griffin guys, or that they printed, they made, whatever. Matt and I spent some time updating it to Vital's latest version of the rules and some of the components and stuff. And for a prototype, it looks pretty good. So I know this is coming out, I want to say May or June, somewhere around there. If you guys backed it on the Kickstarter, expect it about then, I think. So obviously take it with a grain of salt as far as the component quality, as far as like, this is orange, but Orange's buildings are actually red. So just bear with that. Other than that, so Matt and I have played a teaching game of this, or a learning game as it were. And Dan and Mike have not, so I'm going to fumble my way through teaching this, and if Vital is actually watching this, I'm sure he will correct all the mistakes that I make. So,
we need one set of goods on these.
Oh yeah, good call. One thing we forgot. Oh, we're off to a blazing start.
Wait till we start trying to pronounce.
Oh yeah, no, I let me preface that to begin with. I'm going to butcher every pronunciation possible, not on purpose, just because, well, that's the way it's going to be. So let's see. All right. So this is obviously set up for a 4-player game. When I teach, I tend to move stuff around and actually play it out on the board. So I'm going to completely butcher probably my player board here. And then we'll reset and get going at that point. My guess is it's going to take about 30 minutes to teach these guys the rules. Although both have read the rules. Mm-hmm. But
watched video today.
Or watched Paul Grogan's video from Gaming Rules. But nonetheless, I figure this would be good practice for our Patreon supporters for teaching them games too. So here we go. I'm going to read the beginning. Normally, theme doesn't really matter to us, as anybody that listens to us knows, but it really does help explain why we're doing the things we're doing in this, so I'm just going to read it here and probably omit names when I do. On All Saints Day, 1755, Lisboa suffered an earthquake of an estimated magnitude of 8.5 to 9, followed by a tsunami, and 3 days of fires. So basically the worst 3 days in history. The city was almost completely destroyed. The Marquis of Pombal, skipping the name, was the prime minister at the time, and the king put him in charge of reconstruction of Lisbon, or Lisboa. The king and the prime minister immediately launched efforts to rebuild the city. On December 4th, little more than a month after the catastrophe, the chief engineer of the realm, Manuel de Maia, which is this guy, the builder, presented his plan to rebuild Lisboa. Maia presented 5 options, including abandoning Lisboa altogether, rebuilding with recycled ruins, which is exactly what we're going to do, widening the streets, and even building a completely new city. The chosen plan boldly proposed raising the entire Baiza quarter, I think, and laying out new streets without restraint. The 2 architects, which are represented in the game by the green and blue dudes over here, Eugenio dos Santos and Carlos Mardel, were the architects in charge of the rebuilding. In less than a year, the city was cleaned of the debris. Because the king wanted to have a new and perfectly ordered city, he commissioned the construction of big squares, straight large avenues, and widened streets, with related types of businesses, as if each street had its own motto. Baija, I think, de Lisboa. I'm butchering it, sorry. So a game of Lisboa is set over the span of 22 years. You play the roles of influential nobles who survived the earthquake, tsunami, and fires, and will help in the reconstruction and economic development of the new city to receive graces from the king and the marquis and the king. You will work with the architects to build Lisboa anew in order to gain influence and, the most important thing of all, wigs. And I gotta say that the wigs thing is throwing me off. That just, seriously, like, literally, victory points are wigs. So they're victory points. Yeah, alright. So gameplay. And this is the last thing that I'm really gonna read, kind of, is, so the game's broken up into two different halves, kind of. The first time period and the second time period, obviously. So on your turn, everyone's going to have 5 cards in their hand. They're going to play a card. They're either going to play it to their tableau or to the royal court, and then they're going to do whatever it is that they can do, and then they're going to griefil. It's a running joke about the misprint in Wildcatters, and it stuck, so we always call it griefil. You griefil your hand up to 5 cards. In other words, you're playing a card, doing the thing, redrawing a card. Rinse and repeat, and do that until either one of us has filled 2 of the columns of rubble, or 3 of these decks have run out. At that point, whosever turn it is, they finish their turn. We do a whole kind of reset with new cards, which are out there, and then rinse and repeat until somebody has gotten 4 columns of rubble complete, or 3 of the decks run out. We finish that entire round, and then we take one more turn, and then we do final scoring. And there's a lot of final scoring. All right, so I'll see here. Give me one sec. All right, so from the looks of things, I'm not going to be able to see your guys' comments, or maybe we can get Amanda to try and fix that for me. So, all right, cool. So here we go. Every turn. A turn is one player's turn, so it's not a round is a turn. So turn, 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 turn. And it doesn't matter. The only thing that first player matters is obviously they get to go first, and then after that, it's just so we get an even number of turns. That's the only thing that matters. And Davis is not in here, is he?
Davis.
Nope. All right, we'll use the mouse as the first player marker. All right. So the first thing that happens is if you have any ships docked, they get or that we're out to sea, you empty them. We'll get into all that here in a little bit.
She's coming.
All right, cool. All right, so like I said, you're going to play one of the 5 cards from your hand into either your portfolio or your tableau or out to the royal court. So the first thing I'll talk about is playing any of these 3 cats. So this is Demaya, or Maya, the Marquis, and the King. Doesn't matter which one. Doesn't matter which one you play. The Royals are going to be tucked into the top of your tableau when you play them. If you play any of the treasury cards, those are going to be tucked into the bottom of your tableau. You can tell because they have little arrows on the top, or the nobles have arrows at the bottom. So, when you play a card, so for instance, let's say I play the King card, I'm going to immediately do whatever or pay whatever it is on the bottom of the card. So this is put 2 dudes out here into the, I forget the exact terminology.
Office, I believe.
Yeah, the office. Right. So it's place 2 dudes out there. So I would take 2 off my board and place them into different offices. So I could put, say, 1 there, and there's 5 spots in each. If they're full, you displace one, and they come out here, and they don't no longer affect the cost of each action. So once I've played him into my tableau, then I get to take a secondary action. That secondary action is either I sell goods to ships, which if I were the first player, notice no one has any ships, so therefore I can't do that action, and you must be able to do one of these 2 actions. The other option is to trade with the royals. So I think that's just a nice way of saying I'm trading with. I think it's really bribes, because each of these guys want gold, so they'll take gold happily, or specific goods. So Maya, the builder, he wants tools. The Marquis wants books, and the King wants
Cloth.
It's cloth or silk, but it looks like a roll of paper towels. So that kind of got called, kind of as a roll of paper towels.
I also like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Okay, for the books, there you go. So if you notice, everybody starts with one of each. So when you play a royal into your court or into your portfolio and you decide to trade with the nobles, what you're going to do is you can take one or two of these 6 actions that are out here on the board. If you play, and depending on, for instance, if I play tools, I have to choose one of these 2 actions, and you can choose to do 1 action or 2. So run through what they are real quick. If I choose, it's just like what the king, what his card allowed me to do, take 2 dudes, place them out here. Very simple. I'll explain the impact of that in a little bit. Or secondly, I could play a second option. You cannot play the second one, do the same action twice. That's why you're covering it up. Is take a plan. So plans allow you to build these buildings out here on the streets of Lisboa. So the plans are these little
Tiles.
Thank you. Tiles. Everybody starts with a random one. There are 2 green, 2 blue. Don't worry about it.
I think it's because it's on the iPad.
Okay, no big deal. That's fine. So plans allow you to build buildings. Okay, so if you go here, you're going to be able to grab another plan. There's no limit on how many you can have. You don't. There are limits on other things, but you could have 3 blue and 2 green stacked up, respectively. That's fine. All right. We'll go into more details on those in a little bit. Other actions. Buy a ship. All right. So anybody takes gold. So how do you buy a ship? First off, the cost of the ship is however many crates it has or what its cargo hold is. So at the beginning of the game, the blue ships are available. Those each cost 1 good. So if I use that, and it doesn't matter what good, I discard it, cool, and then I play it to the top of my tableau. This would be a good time to point out now that your limit on the number of cards in your tableau, top and bottom combined, is whatever this number is here, which might be a little hard to see on the camera, but here you start out with a tableau size of 2. As you clear rubble, sets of rubble, meaning an entire column, so 1 blue, meaning rubble from the tsunami, red, rubble from the fire, or it's kind of a nude or concrete color from the earthquake. Once you get a column of that cleared, you're going to remove this cube, put it up here with the marquee, and boom. Not only does your warehouse size increase with that, but your tableau size also increases. So if you ever, now that I'm at 2, if I want to play a 3rd card to my tableau, I just have to discard 1 out of the game. Cool? Okay. All right, so I play it to my tableau, and you'll have to forgive me because we've only played the game 1.5 times, so I want to make sure I'm getting this right. As far as building the ships, your actions here, you tuck it, you move the treasury marker up 1, and in fact, if you look on the card itself, and here if you guys want to take a look at that one, and for the camera, here, it says that you increase the treasury 1, and then score for influence. All right? So, move the treasury marker up 1. Okay, easy enough. Your influence, it's the same symbol as the influence track right here. 0 and 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Get 3 influence. We'll go into more on that in a little bit. But that's purchasing a ship. I do believe, and make sure, correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, they have to be different goods. So as we go through this deck,
Right there.
oh yeah, it shows right there that they must be different kinds of goods. So if you have 3 paper towels, you can't throw all of them away, etc., etc. All right, we're going to come back to the produce here in a little bit. So let's move on to the church. Cathedral? Church. Help me out.
A cathedral is a church.
Yeah, all right, we'll go with it. There it is. Meet the cardinal. There we go. All right, so the first thing, right here, notice the church right here. So this little track right here is where you're going to meet the cardinal. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to get you clergy tiles. So clergy tiles, everybody starts with 2, sort of. You're going to look at them, reference the player aid, see all of these, and it might be really hard to see on the camera, and if so, then forgive me. Hoping it'll focus. But right there is a number on all of them. So you're going to reference that, look, oh, what one do I want to keep? okay, and discard the other. So you really start the game with 1, but you get to choose from 2. You have a limit of 4 spots. So when you take that action, right here, you can move him up to 2. So 1, 2. If I want to stop him there, I have a choice of taking one of those 2 here, one of those 2. All right, easy enough. However, once he hits this spot or advances past it, notice the treasury marker, just like on the ship. That will go up 1 when he crosses that. And then, when he crosses here, he's going to lay down. If he lands there or passes it, we're going to potentially score clergy tiles, or score a clergy tile. So what that means is you see the number of wigs on the back. These are actually, I think, going to be face up once you choose whatever one that you kept. And then starting with whoever triggered that is going to get an option. Do you want to discard this for X amount of points? I think it's 2 to 4 is the range. You discard it back into the bag, or possibly out of the game. It might be out of the game. And then score that many points on the victory point track. I'm sorry, the wig track.
The wig track.
The wig track. And then stand here, and then goes clockwise from whoever triggered it. Everybody gets a chance to do that once. Once that's done, we stand dude back up, and that's it. Okay? So pretty simple. Last but not least is the royal favors, which here is the royal court. All right? Whenever you place one of your goods there, you may take one of the 3 royal favors. Basically, if you've ever played the gallerist, what that is you get to follow. You get to piggyback on other people's actions. Okay. However, the catch on this is they're stored here on your player board, that you're not allowed to have multiples of those of the same type. So if you have a green one, you can't choose a green one, like for instance for me, and it's that simple.
Makes sense.
All right, cool. So to backtrack real quick, you play it. You choose a card. You play it to your tableau. If it's a noble, you play it to the top, and you do whatever it is, positive or negative. And then you may either ship goods, which I'll come back to here momentarily, or you choose 1 or 2 of these actions to trade with the royals. Good to go? Any questions on that? Cool? All right. So let's say you have a ship. You have a ship. All right. So if this ship were Mike's, for instance, I can sell goods to Mike. He doesn't mind that because eventually he's going to get victory points out of this. I'm going to get cash. Sorry, wigs.
Wig out.
Yeah, that's not gonna stick.
Need some more glue on it.
Right? Seriously. So when you
Telly Savalas jokes already.
Right.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I was gonna, but I'm not gonna. Let me focus here. All right. So when you play the royal, you either ship goods or you take these actions down here, these 6. So if you want to ship goods, I have 4 goods. Right now, there's a total cargo space on the table between all of us of 1. So obviously my options are limited, but indulge me. And let's say I had this, which you have to buy all the blues before the reds come into play, etc. But indulge me for this. I can sell to you and me, and Dan if he had a ship. As many goods as I have, knock myself out. So over here is the actual market. It is important to point out that the market will never increase. We as a group will collectively lower the prices and saturate the market, but it will never go up. So it's a falling market only. All right? So how much do you get? Depends what goods you sell. So this is tools. This is paper towel, cotton cloth, right? Books and gold. So if this were the case, maybe and on the ship, not the beginning ships, those just have a little dash, but on subsequent ships, whenever you sell to those ships, you get bonus money. So let's say I sell a gold, that would be 6 plus 1 for $7, and then I sell books, that would be 5 plus 1, so 6, total of $13. And, I don't want you left out, Mike, so we'll go ahead and sell you 1 to your ship for another 5. So I get all that cash. Cool. If the cargo holds of those of any ship is full, flip them face down. That signifies that, okay, it's ready to set sail. Once those flip, those players score that many points, whatever their cargo hold is. So cool. Peg 2 for yellow, 1 for orange. You're welcome. And then when it becomes his turn, remember the very first thing, and we all will forget this, first thing you do is clear that. There you go, right? There you go. Pretty simple for selling goods, right?
Yep.
Any questions on that? Cool. We are a third of the way home then. All right. So, nobles and ships go up top. That is your limit on your tableau. Again, probably may forget that. I'm sure the people watching will chime in, though. You! All right. So, there are also treasury cards, which are going to be this deck. And I should point out the 4 different decks. All of these will be Maya, the builder cards. All of these will be marquee cards. All of these will be king cards. And all of these will be treasury cards. Okay? It's just which treasury card, which king. And basically all that's going to change are the amount of influence or the special benefit or penalty that you're going to get when you draw the card. Okay? All right. So if you get a treasury card, you're going to actually, because the arrow is at the top, you're going to tuck it. I so want to make a Buffalo Bill comment, Lord of the Rings or Silence of the Lambs, but I'm trying to self-edit a little bit. All right. So anyway, you tuck it into the bottom of your tableau, and if you'll notice here, it says what to do. So here it says you get that money and then drop the treasury because you're taking money from the treasury. How much money do I get? Right here. So I get $4 and drop that one. Very simple. Boom. Done. Then this is going to afford you some benefit that is in a player aid. There's too many rule breakers. There's specific rule breakers for you is all it is. Cool.
They all have little numbers and they're all in there.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So they did a really good job of numbering all these. However, it's really small font. Yeah, exactly. Plus, I imagine this is not the highest resolution, so on and so forth. So those will actually be over here. On treasury cards. Okay, top and bottom ones. Cool. All right. Okay. Then you played a treasury card, right? You put it into your portfolio. So what are your 2 options? Your 2 options: sell goods to the ships, or take these actions. Okay. So if it comes here, you're doing either those 6 or selling to the ships. Good.
Okay.
Any questions? Cool. All right. However, now we get to talk about most of the rest of the board. If you play any card, and any of your 5 cards, be it treasury cards or be it noble cards, can be played to the royal court. Okay? So we'll start by playing Maya. When that happens, you grab your courtier, and this is funny, this is the only use of these dudes, is that, just to show whose turn it is. Because everyone gets a chance to follow, it can get a little, wait, was it your turn, was it my turn, that type thing. So, you place your courtier on there. You didn't tuck it, so you don't get to do any of the things that you got to do previously. So instead, you, hold on, let me reference this. Sorry, guys. I will say, I don't think we had a single question that isn't covered in the rule book
That's
throughout our
fantastic.
play. I think, granted, 1.5 play, 1 3/4 of a play or whatever, but still, that was a good start. All right, so you play the noble card, you place your courtier. Now you need to spend influence. So you're going to ask, how much influence do I have to spend? This is what we start with. First player is at 4 influence, and then clockwise around the table. All right. So how much influence do I have to pay? That's where these dudes come into play, the officials. How many are not in my color? There are 3 since I'm yellow. So 3 minus whatever the influence discount or additional will be. So right now the cost is 3 minus 0, so it's 3. So I pay 3 influence. 1, 2, 3. Cool. All right, done. Easy enough? And at that point, now you may take one of the 2 actions without spending resources, without spending the resources.
Oh, okay.
So you can take either place in a court or take a plan, which is those, and then finally you get a chance to do the main action. Okay? So what is I've already covered these. So what's the main action? The main action for the builder, wait for it, build a building.
No way.
Yeah, seriously.
No
I know.
way.
No, I know.
Send it to you guys.
All right. So now let me bring your attention to this half of the board. All right. So the different streets represent. Let me back up. The notches in the actual buildings represent the doorway, the entrance to the shop. Okay. So whatever way that is facing, whichever street that is facing dictates what street it's going to score for, that type thing. So the first thing you're going to do, and I want to make sure I get this in the right order as well. So you're going to pick one of the available city tiles. So there are half buildings, and the reason for that actually is that's historical. They are no different than the full buildings. It's just a thematic little touch that they decided to do.
Oh, so you can play half a building on either side?
No, because the half buildings are only available in the blue, so it's only on those. Okay. And you notice the tiny little scoring tile there. All the other full ones. So if I grab the orange building, thank you, I can either play it to any of these 4 building spots or to any of these 5, having the door face the orange road. Make sense? And it actually says what the name is, but it's the orange road. The one question that we had, and I'm hoping if somebody from either Eagle or Vital is watching, whether or not this is a legit building spot. We don't think it is because it doesn't have the building symbol.
Right.
And it might be in the rule book, but we may have missed that. So anyway, where you place it there dictates what street it's going to be on. Okay. Obviously, you have to pull from that location. So the first thing, after you choose which of the buildings you're going to do, and I probably ought to keep that. Sorry. All right, so I say I'm going to place it here on the B row. Then I get whatever that is, so that's gold. So I take an extra gold. And again, what's my limit on number of resources of each type? 2. So I'm good to go there. Cool, I place that there. Then take 1 rubble cube. All right, so now I want to draw your attention, fix these, to the bottom of each street, as well as the side of each street, not the rubble that is up here in these public spaces, buildings. There you go. So ignore these, and the far ones. We're only talking about this row and those right there, or that column. Sorry. So this spot, where do they intersect? So it's this group and this group. Those 3. I can freely choose any of the 6 rubble to place on my tableau. What do I need? Well, I need everything to start, so I'm going to take the most expensive. So I'm going to take the earthquake damage and place it here on the nude color spot, and I'm already a third of the way to build increasing my warehouse as well as card display tableau size. Okay. So after I do that, then I have to pay for the land that I just built upon. So how much do I have to pay? Well, right here is the cost of each rubble that's remaining. So here it's $2 per 1 or 2, 4, and coming across here 6. Water damage is 1, so that's 7, and then 3 for the earthquake damage. So that's a total of 10. However, but wait, there's more. In addition to whatever the treasury's at.
Okay.
All right. You know what? Let me double check one last thing here. It's to the right of the treasury marker. Yeah, it is. So it's $13. You start with 10. Okay.
Okay.
So just to give you an idea, money can be tight when it's a Vital game, so of course it's going to be. But anyway, so you're going to pay for the land. After you've paid for the land, you're now going to claim that building. All right. So now take a look on your actual tableau. There are 3 columns of houses. Ignore the fact that this one's a little odd shape because of the fact that it's a prototype, so bear with it. Outside of that, they did different shapes for all the buildings. So I think they're going to make this colorblind friendly as well, which I applaud. I think that's pretty cool. All right, so you choose. You must build from the bottom up, so the ground row up, so to speak. Now, if you notice on there, and it might be a little hard to see, but I think you can kind of make out, any spot that has what looks like rubble kind of area, that gives you no benefit. All right? However, if you have a benefit, the higher up benefit in that column supersedes the lower one, it'll make sense. So in the first column, and I want to make sure I get this right, there's no special ability for the first house. Okay, so I'm building up for the future. I place it out there, cool. The second one, however, it allows you to spend Reyes instead of influence. So you can spend cash. Whereas normally, and let me reference down here, you can spend cash, influence for cash. And how that is, if you're at 10, you want to spend, that's 1. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you're pegged out down at 0, you can't do that anymore. But that allows you to go the other way. So that ability. However, the second column is you get to buy ships or build ships for 1 less resource. The second one does nothing. The third one supersedes that. Why? Because you no longer have to pay to build ships. They're just take a ship card. Awesome, right? Pretty nice.
Cool.
The last column is all about producing. I will come back to that when we get to producing, which we're going to here in a little bit. Right, so that's building. I think that covered it. Oh, no, one more major thing. Scoring for it. Okay. If you notice, these are randomly assigned before every game, those 4 WIG scorers. So how this works is, if you notice, there are public buildings, public spaces. Public buildings. What intersects with this one? 1, 2, and that one 3. So depending on how many are getting scored, multiply that by that number, and that's how many points you score. They do happen retroactively. Okay? So right now, I score 0 times 3. 0. I don't score squat for that. However, when we get into building the public spaces, it'll make more sense. But that's building. Any questions on that? There's a lot of steps to it, but it all makes total sense, and just follow what the player aid says and we'll be good to go. Cool? All right. Over here at the marquee, this is taking decrees. All of these up here are decrees, and I don't know if you can really appreciate how big this deck is. That is a metric ton of decree cards. I think there's 72 of them, I think. Realistically, maybe we have 16 of them in the game, thereabouts.
70.
70. All right, cool. So what are these? These are all in-game scoring. That's all they are. All of them are in-game scoring. And they're all referenced in the player aid for what they do. You can look at those at your leisure, gentlemen, because there's way too many. However, one of the things that the rulebook recommends is maybe taking one of those early to kind of give you a direction to go in your first couple games. Cool. What we have noticed, and again, this is new players at this, is the fact that we'll maybe get one early, and then later on there's a mad scramble as we see things starting to fill up. I'm sure that's poor play, but that's how it's played out thus far. Okay. Any questions on that? That's really simple. One other bonus little cool thing. As you fill up these columns with rubble, I told you, these markers come out to the marquee. They hang out until you play... Obviously, I would have had to have played a marquee card to go here. Okay, so indulge me. When I take this action, the decree action, if I have any markers out here, I may spend a maximum of 1. Even if I have 4 out here, I may spend 1, discard it out of the game, and take a second decree. Okay, score. Cool? All right, good deal.
Cubes only ever go onto the marquee.
Onto the marquee, correct. And Marquee the guy, not Marquee like it, Broadway.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. Last but not least is the king. You play it out. You do all the same steps. You choose one of those, and then he allows you to build public buildings. So, what are the public buildings? The public buildings are these 2 which are available currently right now. However, and I think it's just off camera, Matt, you want to point to them. There are 2 stacks. So we get to see the next one that's coming up, one for each architect. So we see not only what is currently available, but what is coming. I'll be honest, your first game, you're not going to worry about what's coming, probably. You're just going to be like, oh, what's available? I'll do that. Cool. So, what happens with that? Let me get this right. All right. So first and foremost, to open a public building, you perform the following steps. You select a public construction space. There, there, and there. Just like building a building, you're going to get whatever benefit there is. However, the thing that you're looking at on this, let me back up one step. If you look next to where the regular buildings are, the shops, you see the scoring values. That's going to be for majorities at the end of the game. So the orange street is not going to be worth nearly as much as the pink and the brown street. All right, with the blue being the middle.
Right.
So, however, there is going to be intermediate scoring whenever you build these buildings or the public buildings, because these are what trigger the scoring for those buildings, is what I'm trying to say. That makes sense? All right. So you're going to choose a space. So for instance, if I were the one building the public building, maybe I choose here, here, or that one. Or maybe you're looking at, I desperately need the $5 or whatever. So it could be based on scoring long term, or it could be short term based on the immediate benefit of what it is. And I think all of those at this point should be pretty apparent. Visit the Cardinal, you can move them once, $5. The cloth, thank you. Take a decree. We believe that because you get the decree, you can spend a cube and get a second decree.
Okay.
I'm sure Vital will correct me if I'm wrong. Goods, so on and so forth. There, you can place 2 dudes out in the office, take a plan, etc., etc.
This one?
And that one is the royal favor,
Oh, yeah.
same as that.
Cool.
Okay? All right, so once you've selected a public space, you're going to take both the rubble cubes from that space. So I took this, so maybe I look for something that has red and blue. Oh, that works really well for me. That not only is going to help me score this building, but it also completes that first column. Awesome. So I'll take that. Then you have to build one of the 2 public buildings. Which one do I want to build? Well, right now I can only build one because I only have the blue dude, the blue architect, right? So I can only build that one. All right, so I would show everybody, okay, this cost me 3 of dudes in my office. So let's see if we can show that. There you go, right there. Has three little official dudes. So out here, I have 3. 1, they come back onto my board, so on and so forth. Okay. However, indulge me, and let's say I only had 2 out there. So I'm 1 short. Well, it requires 3. You got to get it from somewhere. You got to hire them. How do you hire them? Pretty simple. What's the current value? 3. It cost me $3 per dude. Some of those, I've seen them as many as 5 officials. I've seen as low as 2. You see what's available. You should have planned better. All right? So you return the number of state officials back to your tableau. You pay whatever it is that you owe for any extra officials. You flip the plan that you've used over to the other side over here, because if you notice there's going to be majority scoring there. And then, and now you, let's see, okay. And this is one thing that we're using logic in how this works, because I'll read this aloud and make sure that it makes sense to you guys. For an east or west public building, meaning this side or that side, the owner of each store in the same row earns wigs if the store faces a street of any of the colors on the public building. So take a look. Going back to this example, I build this there, like we were talking. I would take the rubble. Don't worry about it. I would score, the only street colors that would score in this case are brown and pink, facing either direction, as long as the opening is facing one of those 2 streets, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. So we're good on that. However, for a north public building, the owner of each store facing its street earns wigs. Okay, so what that means, and again, this is using logic, if I had chosen to place it up here, the pink and the brown on that tile do not apply. We think I'm placing it on the orange street, meaning the orange buildings score. Would we agree with that?
It makes sense to me.
Okay, that's how we've been playing it, and that's a little vague. Okay. So we just, because it doesn't say to ignore the colors on that tile.
Right.
So all of the buildings that face that street.
Correct. Face these 2.
If they match the color.
Face these 2 right, that match these 2 colors. However, if I place it up here, then ignore those colors, and it's just the orange buildings would score whatever this number is below it. Cool? Makes sense? Then, finally, the last thing we do, we would refill with the blue architect over to there.
When you remove officials, do you have to exhaust your officials before you start bracketing
Yes,
new
you
ones?
must
Okay.
exhaust. You may not. Oh, I really want to keep him. No, sorry.
Too bad.
It is possible. Like I said, there are overflow dudes that won't count against your cost here, but you can still remove them. So there's a little bit of a nice little perk about that. So the last thing that I think, two things. Sorry, sponsor an event. What that is placing one of the treasury cards out here instead of a dude. So when you sponsor the event, the first thing you're going to do is pay the Reyes, I think is how pay the money equal to the current treasury value. And this is really easy for us to forget. So what's the current treasury value? It's 3. Okay, pay $3 to be able to do that. I have $2. I don't have the third buck. Whoop. I pay influence down to the next coin, right? Cool, good to go. Then perform whatever that action. No, this is only if you tuck it. And this is only if it's been tucked.
Okay.
So that is that. So all we're talking about is the center. Whenever it's played to the board or to the royal court board, whatever, you only are doing the middle. So in this case, I get to do that. So it's as if I played the king card, except I don't get to do those actions. Okay? So last but not least, I mentioned following, and I haven't touched on that, right? Okay. So getting back to this. And you cannot follow with these because you don't have decrees or royal favors for treasury cards. However, if I play the builder, I take all my actions. I take one of these two, I build a building like we've talked about, and then it becomes Mike's turn. Mike can follow if he has that that favor. So he has a blue favor, not a green favor. Sorry, we skip you. We come over to Dan. Nope, you got a red favor. We get to Matt. Matt, he has a blue favor. No one gets to follow. Okay, cool. This is what we do. He comes back. This gets discarded out of the game. I draw one of these. It's your turn. And we turn it back over. We also refill the buildings. If we had taken any of the clergy tiles, we refill that. I think that's about it. Any questions?
What happens when you follow? When you successfully follow something?
Thanks. I guess I didn't mention that. Yeah. Oh, you get to follow. Duh. When you follow, you have to pay influence.
Okay.
Okay? Again, what is the influence? It depends how many dudes or who you're following. So if you're following here and there's nobody here, or if there's one of my guys and that's it, and none of your guys, you owe 1 influence, -1, nothing. It's a wash. Then, what do you get to do? You get to do that, or that. It's one of the 3. So the only ways that you're able to do the actual main action outside of playing a treasury card that has that is either take that dude's action or follow with that dude's action.
So 3 ways to get there. The main action.
Yeah, have the actual treasury. Play that actual sponsor the event with or sponsor an event with that. Play the guy and do the action, which you must, or follow somebody that has done that action.
But you can choose not to do the main action, right?
You cannot.
Okay, so
you must.
So you have
you
to choose
may
one of these.
do one of these.
Oh, okay.
I can't imagine an instance in which you would not. And there is one other thing I forgot to mention. Is producing.
Oh yeah.
So, producing on buildings. I apologize. I thought I was done. I was so close. So close. Follow, build a store. It's back here. Meet the cardinal. Already did that. Build a ship. Really? I was on it. There you go. Produce goods. So, I mentioned these only come down. This is where they come down. Okay? So, you say you're going to produce, right? So, if you go to this location, for every store you own, you take a good of that type. So what type of good would I get for that? Any guesses?
Oranges.
Yeah, well, gold. Yes, you would get, no, seriously, you get gold because of the street it's facing, right?
Yeah.
So let's say I ended up getting I had 3 buildings here, okay? I get 3 resources. I'm only allowed 2. One of them goes away, so I really only take 2. If I had that, I could take 3. Well, okay, I can only take 1 because I have 2. You get the point, though. However, Then, if I took 1 or 3 orange goods, it does not matter. I took orange goods is what matters. That drops.
Okay.
Doesn't matter how many goods you take. If you took that good of any amount, it drops 1 level. So now it's becoming a bit of a more austere economy. There is one other thing that allows you to do this. I forget what it is. We'll cover that. Do you remember, Matt?
To drop the...
To produce?
No, I'm sorry. Take the rubble cubes, the extra
Oh.
6 that start there.
It's, they're usually little special abilities out here, and, well...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, it's that one. It's that one that he flipped. Right. It's you get to take 1 extra little rubble cube. That's what that pile is.
Okay.
So those are randomly set up out there, and that's that. So, yeah, you know what? Now that is good, you guys give me a second and let me go back and take a look. Matt, will you give me a hand resetting the board? And now that I don't need that, I might be able to bring up YouTube. And actually see if there's any comments and see Vital hopefully not crushing me.
And this guy was over here. I don't know if he belongs.
All right.
He was there.
Okay, so Sweater Mike, you have a fan. Brian's rooting for you.
Right.
Rob from Down Under. Hi, Rob. I know you changed your sleep schedule for tonight. Somebody says evening from Antarctica. Do I really believe that?
I know someone who's lived in Antarctica.
Give the benefit of the doubt. Are they going to claim that?
Yeah, hey, you
That's pretty
winning. That's really awesome,
Depends on
actually.
which seat at the table that's astride the pole.
Right.
As to what evening is. You know?
All right, let's see.
You got that rubble cube?
All right, so let's see. Yeah, clear that. Just getting home. Okay.
Perfect.
Also, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm leaning the wrong way. So one of our listeners, Donna Dinger, she knitted Davis for us and he arrived last week. I don't know if you've seen him. He's a little big to use for a first player marker, but yeah,
I don't
seriously,
think so.
that is fantastic. So thank you for that. That's pretty badass. Yes, this is a prototype copy, but I'm pretty sure we are at the end. Like, this is what the final stuff looks like, just not component wise. Let's see. So yeah, Holden, he says it's a busy board, and it really is. Just like in Kanban, the Kanban looked terribly busy until you understand
It
it.
came with more.
Once you know it,
Busy action.
once you know the game, it's actually really clear to me at this point. So that's the good news. So it looks really busy, and I was worried about that because Ian O'Toole, I love his artwork, and the lines on here, the tile work, it's supposed to look like the tile work. There's a word for it. I don't know what it's called, but it's the type of tile that was used back in Lisbon in that time period. Anyway, when I saw it, I was like, man, this looks amazing, and oh my god, that looks horribly busy and way too much going on. But once you know the rules, it clears up really, really well. So yeah, hopefully that helps. All right, cool. I think we're caught up. All right, so we can begin. Cool. Randomized turn order, and let's go. Where's the first?
We got to pick one of these to keep and one to throw back.
There we go. Good call. So how long was that? Geez, about 45 minutes. Sorry about that. Taking so long. I got an extra good to
Throw those
start.
back in the bag.
Okay. And I have number 1 and 16. You guys are... I think those are face up once you choose,
Yeah, once
right?
you choose,
Yeah.
it's face up.
So,
As Ulejos.
Excuse me.
yeah, bless you.
Did I mention to keep the viewers online after the teaching is done? The rating goes from G to PG to PG-13.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude.
And
So-
the commentary gets more insightful and sophisticated. So stay online with us.
So I do have a tendency to cuss a lot more than I normally do on the show. I really do try really hard to self-edit. But I'm a Marine, so it may slip. So forgive me, but I will try. Dan, however, has got just a sailor mouth, so there's no excuse for him. So
Absolutely.
sorry. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. All right. So everyone has discarded their one clergy tile.
Yes.
Dan, your honor, sir.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Thank
you're on us.
I will play.
Ooh, it is warm in here.
It is.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
So-
We had to shut the door to the other because this is Game of the Month night, and so they have Maria going on out there, and we're gonna try and live stream that next week, or they will. Not me. I'll be in here playing this. So the door's shut to keep it a little quieter. So yeah, thanks for dealing with the sweltering heat. Go ahead. I'll shut up. Play.
I will play this treasury card
Okay.
that
So.
allows me to take the treasury value.
And then drop it.
And then
All right,
drop
so
it, yeah.
$3, and it's metal money. Everything that we have here is actually what came with the game. However, I think they're cardboard.
You may have to-
More singles.
You may have to make change because all the
Okay.
singles.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. All right, so you got that, and what's your bonus benefit?
Bonus is that I'm going to double check, but I believe that is red cubes cost me 1 less.
So that means all red cubes when building buildings are
Yep.
going to cost $1.
Yep.
Cool.
Discounted by the shown amount.
1 Reyes.
Actually, that one's a little different. It's like the other one where it's well, if you have a one that's like you've got a bunch of red cubes, it's all of those red cubes are discounted by this much. I'm pretty sure it was that way with the. I had a card like that with the.
Land
the
price for
cubes.
this type of rubble is now discounted by the shown amount.
So let's say you had that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's red. Red is only worth 2, right? If this was at 4 and you had 2 red cubes, you discount them both. It'd be a total of 4 for that type for the building that you're building.
Isn't the treasury, when something is the treasury value though, doesn't it look like that? This is just one.
Yeah, it's just
coin.
1 coin discount per that type of cube.
Maybe so.
All right,
Was it
so
different?
now you get to take your secondary action. So your secondary is sell goods to the ships. Nobody has ships.
Right.
That means you're going to take one or 2 of these 6 actions.
Okay. I will take a decree.
All right. So
That needs to be-
no, you cannot. You cannot take the main ones. You can only take
That's right.
those.
That's right.
So if you want a ship, for instance,
Yeah. I
you
think
want a
I do
favor.
want- I
You
do
want to put
a
dudes
ship.
out there.
I
Okay.
like a ship.
All right.
So books.
Yep. So you put books out there. Cool. You get to take that. You have to pay the cost of crate. So you pay 1 more good. Your
And that's
choice.
just discarded.
Yep.
Okay. Get rid of my paper.
All right.
cards.
And then what's it say to do?
Increase the treasury value
Okay.
and get
Score. You score
Influence, yeah.
influence. And how much influence? All right. So you are purple. So up 3. Cool. All right. Now you may do a second action, if you wish, out here. You have gold, so you can take any of them, or the tools are either take a plan, which is that dude, or add guys out here, which allow you. They benefit you for building the public buildings, as
Right.
well as making it more expensive for everybody
for everyone
else.
else to do things.
We have words for people like that.
I'm going to take a plan.
Which you'll have to wait until the third half hour of the show.
Right.
We aren't in the
All
third
right.
half hour yet.
All right. So grab a plan. You can take either the green or the blue.
The green one.
So if
because
you
I
notice
already
now,
have a blue one.
The green one costs 4 dudes. Okay. Over
Thanks, Dan.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
All right. So now, at the end. So here, just to be clear, at the end of a turn, meaning everybody's turn. Here we go.
Mhm.
Reveal it. Oh, you need to choose
Oh yes.
a new card.
I will take the treasury card, please.
All right. And so
Thank you very
we
much.
reveal new political card. Refill the city tile.
How embarrassing.
These get cleared. Church track, decrees, remove any goods, and that's it. And now it's the next player's turn. So Matt, go for it. Makes sense, at least on the
Yeah.
on the surface. I realize it's hella early, so
Okay.
Is this what the clergy used to dress like?
I'm gonna go ahead and play this guy to the top. Here.
all right. And what was his special
His
ability?
special ability is to get a decree.
Okay, and he has no dudes up here, so he takes 1 decree. Do that after your turn, so you can decide on what to do.
Okay.
So he's going to either ship, sell goods to the ship, or he's going to take those actions.
I will sell goods to the ship.
All right, so selling a brown good, that's $5. There's no bonus to his ship, so Matt gets $5,
Okay.
and Peg 1 point for purple. And
Doesn't-
look at that, Dan is already killing us.
Does that happen at the beginning of my next
No,
turn? Or-
you clear the good
Oh,
at the
as
beginning
soon
of
as
your-
it's
yeah.
full, you get the points.
Yeah, once it's full,
Okay.
and so as the ships get bigger, I'll sell 2 to you for your
Right.
3 cargo hold. So you don't get the
Okay.
points, but I get the money.
Okay.
That type thing. All right, so you ship goods. Go ahead, refill your hand, sir.
Get my decree too.
All right, so while Matt is going, I will flounder. Man, there are some really expensive building sites out
I
there.
have green.
Um,
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, who randomized these cubes?
we really did. Out of the
Out of the bag.
fancy Crown Royal bag, yeah. I
Is
think.
Crown Royal Portuguese?
No, I think they're based out of Phoenix, which is where Eagle Griffin is.
Oh.
No, I'm just.
That'd be fantastic.
All right,
It's pretty close.
right, yeah. God, these suck. All right, so I'm gonna play the Marquis. He gives me a royal favor, and I will go ahead and take the King's favor, as you do. And okay, so I cannot ship because Dan has the only ship up there, so I will choose to do some actions out here. That said, I got me a book, so I'm gonna go ahead and ship. I will go ahead and pay with cloth, silk, something like that. Oh, and
Good
if
job.
Alex or Daniel, if you guys are watching this from Eagle Griffin, the one thing I do ask seriously is make sure that you guys include feet, little rubber feet on these player boards. If you're going to tuck stuff under these player
Yes.
boards, please do that. It'll make, because you're going to knock stuff around and all that otherwise, so please. All right, increase the treasury, score, influence, 4 influence for yellow. Nope, 1, 2, 3, influence, not points.
Not wigs.
So that's one action. For my second action, I will go ahead and... Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a plan. Let me have the blue plan, please. Oh, look at that, 4 and 4. You're welcome.
Thanks, Edward.
Hey, team player. All right, so that's it. I choose a new dude. You know, I have no books. I get me a book. All right. Cool. Smoking along. Go ahead, Mike.
All right. Mr. Builder, I got a plan. I'm going to take a blue plan right here. Yeah?
Yeah, that's a plan. Give him a blue. Give him an expensive blue plan.
Yeah.
Not the most
Say that real
expensive.
fast 3 times. Blue
Didn't-
plan. Blue plan.
Didn't even fix anything.
It's the same.
Yeah, right.
You're not
Alright.
helping.
And what else?
All right, now you may either ship goods, which I have the only available ship, or take 1 or 2 of these actions out here.
Yep. Well, everybody's doing it, so we need to build a ship out of cloth.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Okay, one of the stretch goals basically added to feet, Scott said. Marco says the Kickstarter version of the game will have 3 level player mats. As I've learned in talking with Jamie Stegmeyer when I was critiquing Terraforming Mars in our review, he was like, that is hella expensive, and he will probably never do it again unless he has to.
Oh, but it's the best.
Totally,
it's the best
100% agree. Feet on either side to help with tucking of cards and recess spaces to hold the rubble cubes. Awesome. That is fantastic.
Yep.
Recessed, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, good deal. All right, so.
All right, paying
Nope. Oh, yeah, you're taking a ship. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. You're
blue
paying in
ship.
tools. All right, so what's it say to do?
Increase the treasury,
Okay, it's
Take-
pegged out.
take influence of 3,
And you have a noble over there. What's he?
zip.
Okay, so 3 influence for orange. Okay, one thing I didn't point out because it wasn't important right here. 1, 2, 3. He gets a point. Now he does not get a point for everyone past that. It's if you
Whenever
end
you-
your turn or you're on 10,
When you
cool,
hit
you
it.
get a point. All right, that's it. So you can't just keep pinging that for 5 points. For
But you
instance.
could go down and then back up.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, and we're going to go here and deploy 2 officials.
And they must go to different offices.
Yep, that was the intent, so you suckers can't get away free on
Alright.
these other 2 offices.
However, we can because it's -1. But there's that.
All
right. So now, refill your hand.
And that was here.
Yep.
Whoop. I'll do my best to cheat.
All right, and these get cleared real quick. Seriously, who was first player? Dan?
Yes.
It's our job and your job to help us remember when it gets to it that Dan went first. All right, cool.
Yes.
I don't know if he'll sit up, but if he...
Oh, yes, he will.
dude, yes. All right, that's awesome. All right.
Davis is mine. Okay.
I love that he has hair, like a little tuft of hair. Seriously, it's an amazing job.
That's so good.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to visit a noble. I don't remember exactly.
All right, you're gonna play to the
Yes.
court. Okay, so
Play
place
to
your
the court.
place your courtier on top. Okay, so first thing first, you must pay influence.
Okay.
How much influence do you owe?
3.
You owe 3 because there's 3 dudes out here in the office minus 1.
Aha.
So you owe 2 influence. Purple, 2 influence.
Thank you.
Now, you may do either of these. You have no buildings to produce.
Right.
Might I suggest if you do anything, build a ship.
Oh no, I don't have 2 goods.
You do not. So
You don't,
might I
have, you don't have
say,
another space either. You have to discard one to
Oh
build the
right.
ship.
Oh. No.
which that wouldn't be the end
But
of
I
the
can
world. I know.
upgrade.
Huh?
Upgrade my ship with 1 good.
I
Wasn't
believe
that
you.
a thing I can do?
Let me double check.
That sounds like
Pay
a
the difference.
thing that
I think that sounds right.
Right,
you
so
know,
this
if
got
not, we'll
cleared.
just make it up. And no, I'm kidding. Let me
that got cleared at the beginning.
build a ship here. Or the difference in size. You are correct.
Okay. So I can do that.
Yep. So there.
So I think that's a good idea.
All right. Oh, you did remember to clear your ship
Yeah.
too. Cool.
And
All right.
This is
Out again.
gone?
Just
okay.
yeah. We're gonna have a big pile of cards over there eventually anyway. Now
Oh,
hold
and
on.
it's increase the treasury.
Which cannot do,
right,
but
and
you still score influence.
influence, which is 2.
All right. 2 for purple.
Yep.
Bueno.
Right back where I started.
All right. And now, okay, so now you did one of these actions. Now you may do the main action, which is take a decree.
Okay.
Before you do that, unless you know exactly what you're going to do, let's go ahead and start following just to keep it moving. So
I do know
go
exactly
ahead.
which
Yeah,
one
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
taking this one.
Oh, look at you being ahead.
I have a plan.
We do not refill that yet until the end of the turn. And same with the buildings over there. We notice that's kind of a clever little thing. You only fill at the end of a turn, which end of a
At the end
turn
of a
is the
round?
end of a player's turn. But if we're following and you built a blue or a brown building, we can't build a brown building because there's only one brown building available, right?
But you,
It doesn't refill until the end of your turn. Your turn is after we follow.
oh, I see.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
see,
At
I
least
see,
that's
yes, yes.
how
Okay.
we're understanding it.
Okay.
So,
Now I gotcha.
okay. So Matt, do you want to follow?
I would like to follow.
Okay. So step 1, you have to pay influence before you do anything.
Okay, so we
Green
need 2.
3 minus 1 is 2. All right. Green back 2 influence. Then he pays his royal favor, and now you may do one of those 3.
I'm going to build a ship.
Okay.
So, gotta use this to do so, right?
No,
You
no,
don't use that.
You don't use it. That's one of the goods that you're paying.
So, I will just do 2.
Okay.
And we'll build the ship.
All right, which increases this, which doesn't happen, and then you score influence, which is 3 for green. 3. Oh, sorry to hear that, Paul. Hope you feel better. For what it's worth, I'm fighting getting sick myself, but couldn't miss this. So yeah. Anyway, so you followed. I elect not to, and by elect not to, I mean I can't because of I have no royal favor. Mike, however, can.
And will.
All right.
So paying 3 minus 1 is 2
Yep.
influence.
2 influence for orange. Good.
And I'm going to take a decree.
All right. And again, if we had rubble markers, we could discard them, take extra. All right, cool. That's the end of your turn. So now, Dan, it says the end of the turn, reveal new political... Oh, you take your card first.
Oh yeah.
Just doing it, procedurally here. Just for the first time or two around the board. Because it's real easy to miss.
Marquee, please.
The marquee.
The blue guy.
It's real easy to forget a step in
Yes.
this. So,
They're only a little.
Mine should have.
All right.
Mine should have refilled before.
no,
Anyway.
no,
No?
no.
Is that till the end?
Yep. Reveal new political card. Refill the city tile, which nobody took any.
Mhm.
No church tiles. then refill the
Yeah,
decrees.
mine should have gone on my turn.
But it's not
That's
your
not
turn,
your
it's
turn,
Dan's
it's following.
turn.
The last turn when I took it.
Oh no, it did.
No, you
It did
followed me.
refill. It did.
Oh, it did.
We're
No,
good.
you
Yeah.
took one.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
it was your.
Then
Never
remove
mind.
any goods from here.
I thought
Rinse
it
and
was still
repeat.
empty from my.
Thus, that guy.
All right. So now he
Now I
comes
see why
off
that's
and he gets
important.
discarded. We could have a stack of these guys, but they say to remove it probably so it's not confusing.
Yeah.
That wait, did I? No, just right
Right.
there. It doesn't matter. That's
Yeah.
fine. All right, Matt, you're up.
All right. Pay that guy there.
You are green.
And
Great.
green.
So pay influence. So you owe 2 influence. Okay. You may take one of those.
Well, it was the green one.
Sorry,
It's
wrong
one,
dude.
One influence.
Oh, so
Actually,
it's
0.
none.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong guy. So it's this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 1 influence you owe because you're not orange. However, that says -1, 0. Go ahead. You either of those.
All right. Well,
Crappy plan or crappy plan, or add office dudes.
I'm gonna have to pay gold to do it anyway, but
Mark says you're
All
gonna
right.
win. Mark Van Minden.
He knows what he's talking about.
Right. My money's on this cat. I have no chance. Don't pick me because I'm teaching plus running. Yeah, I have no chance.
Keep the faith,
that's
Mark.
all right.
Hey, real quick, since I know you're watching now, Paul. Again, hope you feel better. Were you the developer on this? I can't remember if you were or not. So, cool. Hi, Chris. So, for anybody that backs us on Patreon, Chris has volunteered to be the guinea pig for the very first rules tutorial, teaching him how to play. That's one of the benefits for our $10 and up patrons. So yeah, thanks Chris for being willing, and now you just have to decide what one. All right,
Okay,
so
so
you did this.
Did that, now I'm going to build a building.
Hold on, you don't need to pay that.
That's
Keep
right.
wanting to pay
When
that.
you go to the court.
Right,
Right.
and I
You don't
just
need to
want to make sure. Take a look on the player aid. Make sure I'm not making that up.
Davis is sitting on my player aid.
You may take first take one of his state actions, then you must take the noble action. It doesn't say anything about playing it to be able to do it. So I think that's right. Hey, what's up, Clay? Clay from Capstone's watching.
All right. So I'm going to build a building. I will build.
Sadly, it's just water.
I will build the orange building. Let me calculate rubble here again.
Yeah, because it's expensive, man. Right
Mhm.
now, it's building a store. Technically, these are storefronts, and these are the
Right.
public buildings. So
Right.
trying to get terminology right.
The cheapest.
The guy at the end of the table.
No, that's tough.
Yeah, that Mike. Yeah, it's a good bet. He's strong.
This
Honestly,
guy at the end of the table?
or yes, the
Yeah.
winner. No, I can hear the smoke coming out of your head, man.
Yeah,
Already.
because numbers and things.
Right. Oh yeah, math. Not his strong suit. Good guy though. Good game player. Not good at math.
It's colors and adjacency though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he does. See, he'll kill me on that. Like when it comes to Albin's games. When it comes to like town center, is it the 3D one or
Mhm.
like clinic?
Oh, yeah.
All math. 18xx, more me. So. And then there's Dan and Mike, who are just two really strong players. So.
I'll do this one.
All right,
there.
so he's building the blue building. You get 1 gold resource. You take a rubble. I keep wanting to make a Barney rubble joke, but
Please do.
yeah.
It's G-rated. We're still in the first half.
right. All right, so now count it out.
So that's 5 and 5.
So
10.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right?
Mm-hmm.
9 plus 5 is $14.
Oh, I forgot about the trigger.
Yeah, that's a
14.
catch. 14 cheese. All right, cool. So he built the
Yes.
building. Now he chooses a house. Oh, one thing I said I would come back to. The last row of houses here. When you produce the first house, is you get one extra good of whatever you produced of one kind. So one single extra good. The top level is you get one of every type of good that you produced. And that is dictated by what street they're on, your
so
houses.
You need to put a house
Yes,
on
I know. I'm picking which house.
Oh, okay.
This guy, which lets me get ships for one less good.
Say again?
Shipping
Nice.
goods as well.
Yeah, whenever you play to your tableau, that's the option.
Any year.
Right. Cool. All right, so you did,
I did the
cheaper ships.
cheaper ships.
All right, so Matt is done, and I do elect to follow. So I pay influence. All right, so I am yellow, right? 2 minus 1, I owe 1 influence. There. And I'm going to build a building as well. I can build blue. Interesting. You know what? Go ahead and give me that half building and throw it right there. And I will take the 1 rubble out of this, which is the special ability of that. Take any 1 extra rubble. So there's 6 that get seated there at the beginning of the game.
Gotcha.
I'll take that guy, and then I will take the that. You know what? No, I don't want to make it cheaper for you cats. We'll do that there. So I'm looking at 2, 3, 4, 5 makes 10, and I have 10 from the beginning of the game. There you go. And blue. Yeah, you know what? Let's try this. I'll go ahead and put out my house that does an extra production, and I'm done. Mike, are you following? No?
Nope.
No.
Dan, you can't? All right, end of your turn. So, Matt, would you care to draw a card? Dan, will you refill the buildings, please? Marquis popular. I hear he's a hit with the ladies. It's word on the
It's
street.
the wigs.
It totally is. It's totally the wigs. Chicks dig the long wigs. Is that, instead of the long ball like the old
Well, you
MLB?
see, it does kind of go that way. That guy's short wig,
Short,
then slightly
long,
longer,
and then the king.
the king.
Right, kiss the ring. Right?
Kiss
Okay,
the
it's the
wig.
Pope. Yeah, kiss the
It's good
kiss
to
the
be
wig.
the king.
All right, so this goes away. And Courtier comes back. All right.
Just- I'm just
I
figuring
probably
where
can't
kiss the
afford it.
blank jokes are on the PG-13 scale.
Right. I think I'm doing a pretty good job here. Man, I only have 1 good. That's really frustrating. So, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. So I have 2. I need to buy that. What? No, it's too expensive. Yeah, I think we will. So, I will go ahead. Oh, that costs $5, and is it worth it? No, I can do better than that. Yeah, that'll work. So I only have room for 2 cards in my tableau, so throwing that away. Long live His Majesty the King. We'll throw 2 dudes from the office out here. Not the show, the office. That would be weird.
Just your office?
Yeah, just my office, right? Here, let's make it a little bit more spendy for you cats. There. And then for my special ability, I will go ahead and 1 for 2, it only gains me 1. Plus it's the lowest value. Yeah, I didn't think this through real well, did I? Whereas that would be $7. Yeah, let's do this. Matt, I will sell the gold to you, sir. So that's worth 7. So it's 6 plus 1. Nope, it stays face up because you do not get your points because it has a cargo hold of 2. So $7, please. And the turn of the yellow player is almost complete. I will choose... Oh no, right. I mistook what that was. Stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Take the king. Done. Alright, let me catch up here.
Tuck it.
I'm telling you, dude, as the night goes on, there's going to be Buffalo Bill references. I'm telling you.
So
A royal favor?
I'm getting with the marquee as well because it's what you do.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, well, apparently.
Okay.
You know, back in the day. And now you either ship goods or out here. Those 6.
Yep, right there. Shipping gold. And the
For 6?
Price of gold is 6.
6.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
6. Yes.
Be nice, Mark. Be nice.
And that's the end of the turn of the orange player, I believe.
So you need to draw a card.
This.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Appreciate you you doing that. So, let's see. Hey, we were all there at one time, Brant. Ice cream scoops. Yeah, I could see that. I totally could. Let's see.
I think I'm
Oh, wait.
sponsoring
You
an
taught
event.
and played Arkwright Friday? You're not a new game or a heavy game noob. No, if you're teaching Arkwright, I think you're doing all right. All right.
I still make Dana teach me art, right?
I have
So
a
I'm
copy
sponsoring an
now.
event.
Okay, so
So I pay 5.
you pay
So
the
it's treasury
treasury, right?
I believe so.
Hold on. If only we had a... Oh, you don't have player A because
Oh, you know what?
Davis is there.
No, I do have one. over
Sponsor
here.
an event. Pay the treasury value, then take the
Forgot
card's
about
action.
that. So that leaves me with
So-
8. I don't know that.
Hey, you hold on. You're purple. You
Yes.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
You have 5 cash available if you wish to.
I think I do. Okay.
Did the gold price come down?
It doesn't
Welcome,
until
Justin.
produce-
Thank
When
you.
Produce, yeah. So I pay 5, then I will build a building. I will build a brown building.
All right. So building. Let's see. Building. All right. So you take a city tile. Choose a land space.
Okay.
All right.
City tile.
All right. So you take your $5
Get my 5.
and get the just covered reward. Take the rubble cube.
Okay.
All right. And then pay for the land, which is treasury plus all of that.
Right. So red is -1.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
10.
Plus 5 is 10. And I have that now.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice that you get the bonuses of this before
Yeah, that's very
it helps you be able to afford some of the really expensive
That
stuff.
is very helpful. So I'm going to take the...
Extra production.
Yes, thank you.
Cool. All right. And now you score the store once for each public building in the same.
Which is not...
Oh, dude. Okay.
So you score it when
So-
you play and then when you put a public...
Yeah. That. Okay. So that's one question, and I know it's been a while for you, Paul. If you're watching, or I know you are, so help me out here. It says when you build a building, the last thing is score the store once for every public building on the same street/row with the same color.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually can score those multiple times, because if there were public buildings already out, you would score them.
Right.
But, well, no, because
When you play a public building, you score
you're
it
going to
again,
score it. So
I think.
you would...
You can score each building 3
Yeah.
times.
Yeah,
Yes.
1, 2,
yeah, you would
3.
score it 3 times. Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
I'm an idiot. All right, cool.
Okay.
All right, so you did that, and that's it. All right, so this, well, technically there. Okay, but nobody can follow that. Bueno.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I will take
Yep.
treasury card.
Wow, you are hammering that. So this is the
Yeah.
last treasury card,
I need
and
to
we
get
have 2
Stuff.
marquee. And remember what triggers the end of the halfway point, which is 2 of the columns or 3 of these exhausted. That player's turn, regardless of even number or not, ends and then we reseed and do all that stuff. All right.
So orange is gold.
I'm gonna go visit.
I appreciate it, Paul. This is our game day. This is how this works.
Visit the king.
Yeah, I'm excited about the Scythe like player board, the 3-level or 2-level one. That's pretty awesome.
That's crucial.
Which other VTOL game is like this? I would say the Galler. You were saying that it kind of has the Gallerist.
Well, with the following, it's the Gallerist, with this is a little Gallerist like with the influence and money.
Right.
That's the same. This is unique.
I think so.
So I can't think of anything that's like this.
The only game, and it's not a VTOL game, but the only game that makes me think of this with the scoring stuff is Deluvia Project, Spielworks, Alexander Garcia. Game
I
from a
forgot
couple
to get
years
my
ago.
one wig for this too. You mind if I get that?
I don't know. Let's leave it up to a vote. Should we let him? We'll decide here in a minute. All right, go ahead.
Because when I got this, I should have got one with my
Oh,
special
no.
ability.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot what that
Yeah,
is.
you should.
No.
You should have gotten 2 when you built your building. No, that's a public building. You haven't done that yet.
Right. Yeah, see, I'm following mine. No,
Yeah.
no. If you want a point, we'll just asterisk it. That's fine if you win.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
I need every point I get.
It's a
This
tentative
guy.
point.
Okay, so
Potential
I
point.
did the king. I've
Cool.
got
Good night, Brant. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you can pick it up if you want to in the future with the rest of the.
I need to pay 2 influence, but -1, so 1.
Okay.
I'm going to take. Given the card situation, the marquee sounds like a good idea. There, so I did this one,
Okay.
and then I'm going to do this.
Which is the public building.
Build the public building, which I have to use the plans, correct?
All right. Choose a public space, and then take the available public building. And yes, you will be using your plan. All right. So he's choosing a green plan, so a green architect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's going to go right
Which
there.
gives you another royal favor.
I will take a pink one.
Flip. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Move the rubble cubes. Right. Then take the reward first. Okay. So it's consistent throughout. So add the rubble cubes onto your space.
All right, that's going to open
So
another.
that completes that. That goes out to the marquee.
You do
Good.
take the reward first.
Yes, you do. Just
Oh,
like you do for the
interesting.
buildings. Okay. So there, return a number of your state officials based on your plan, which is 3.
3.
You don't have to pay any money. You flip the plan and score all the stores. Da 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 da. So in this case, it would be blue, and so everything scores.
Mhm.
All right. So
Oh, yeah.
4 points for yellow because of that. 5 points for green.
4
And-
points yellow.
5 for green and 3 for purple.
Yeah.
Just waiting to come and kick it in here. You got that one street nearly paved over.
Right.
You
Right.
had the
This card,
slingshot
I
effect.
believe.
Nope.
that's-
Nope.
Not yet.
Not yet, because we get to follow.
Oh, you get to fall. Right.
And-
correct.
And I will. So, first thing, I have to pay influence. So, there's one dude, not my color, -1. It's a wash. Pay the favor. I'm going to build a public building. And here, anytime I do,
2 points.
I earn 2 wigs. So, 2 wigs for yellow, please. Because of my clergy tile right here.
For yellow.
Excuse me.
All right. So, wait, hold on. Fill the empty display. So that does get filled immediately.
These do.
And those do because you have to be able to do something to be able to
okay.
do that. Although mine is pink and brown.
Interesting.
You could go ahead and score the blue road if you
It
like.
it keeps pegging you more points though. That would be a tool.
And
up there.
anywhere you put that's going to give me points. If it gives you points.
Understood, right? Because we're both on the blue street right there. So I think I will elect to not do that, and instead, all right. Let me follow this in the right order. So I will take the blue plan and place it on the brown street, please. Okay, which gives me a book. Excuse me. There. 2 water tsunami damage, which completes that. That comes out here. Return a number of state officials. I owe 2. I have 3. I don't want to make that cheaper for you guys, so I will take these 2. There and there. Flip the plan. Done. Score all the stores. There are none on the brown street because, again, the notch is on the blue side, not the brown side. And Griefville, which you've already done. Bueno. All right. Are you following? No. Are you following, sir?
I will not.
Okay. And now, might I interest you in a builder card, sir?
I will take the builder card. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay.
Refill the orange building as well, please. All right. So I'm up. Cool. All right. They said it's a learning game, so you're allowed. Okay.
Well, technically the last one was my
I
but-
know. I was gonna let it slide. Hold on one sec. No, you just pay influence. You don't pay. Yeah, you pay state officials and influence for the public buildings. It's cash for the stores. Got it. All right. Well, that makes that decision real easy.
This game really needs a flow chart. If you do this, you pay this, you get this.
Yeah, the player aid's a little disjointed, a little bit. It does a really good job. It's just finding it repeats in places too, which makes it a little confusing. Because if you look on the player aid, and let me find it. Give me 1 second. Visitor Noble or where does it? Oh, so on the back here is the rule summary. And it says either play a card to your portfolio or play a noble card to the royal court. And then it says if you play a treasury card, you pay the treasury value and then sponsor an event, right? Action 4. Cool. So we go to action 4 here, right there. It says pay the treasury value. You would think that means you pay the treasury value twice. You're not supposed to. So it repeats itself in that respect. So I'm hoping that gets addressed before it comes out and goes to print. So anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked there. So I played the builder. Influence. I owe 1 influence, -1. I owe no influence. I will place... Ooh, those are expensive. I'm going to place 2 officials out there. And since I know you cats are going to want to follow, possibly, there and there. And then I will build. So I like brown. So I'm definitely going to build the brown building. And wouldn't it make sense to do so right there? Can I afford it? Oh my, that's expensive. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 8. No.
What do you got there? 7?
No.
You have influence to spend.
Not that much. But you know what? Let's see, brown. I might do. How about we? I really want the 2, but I think I will. Hold on. Can I afford it without using the 5? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No way. So I will take the 5. So $5, and then I will take 1 of those rubble cubes, please.
This one?
Yep. Thank you. The earthquake damage. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $15. I have 12, 13, 14, $15. Okay. And I get to mark it, so I will go ahead and start working on the production. Level 2, and then I get to score. So I get to score 5 because there is a building on the brown street. So 5 points for yellow, please. And now, Mike, do you want to follow?
I wish I could.
Okay. Did you ship recently, or did you forget to clear that?
It hasn't come around. To
Cool.
me, I don't know.
Awesome. All right. So no.
No.
Do you want to follow? You cannot, and
I cannot.
you cannot. All right. So I will move him back. He gets discarded, and I like building. Building's good. Bueno. And where that comes from is our games of Three Kingdoms Redux. sign of respect, and everything's all about respect in that game. So it just
until it's not.
right, exactly, and so it just kind of stuck. So
So that goes away, and then I collect the 1 point.
oh, that's right, you didn't. Oh, we really need to remedy that. What? I'm sorry. What's up?
The good goes away on the ship.
No, you should have gotten it when it filled the cargo hold.
When it flipped.
So did you already get it?
I'm sure I did.
I don't think you did because you had gotten this earlier. So
Okay.
plus it's a pity point. You for your fans.
Yeah, you
Right.
know, having fans works.
Hey, Ian's here. Hi, Ian. Hope you. Yeah, seriously, great job on the artwork. And I've said this before, and you heard it, that I was really worried that it was going to be way too busy, because it looks like a lot to take in, a lot like Kanban, but it's actually it clears right up once you learn the game. So awesome job, dude. All right, so you are building. So are you taking either of those actions? Okay.
And live long and suck it. Immortal words of
All right.
Wesley Crusher, and we're building. Did that supposed to
Yeah,
refill?
was this supposed to...
Yeah.
Oh, that should have refilled, yes.
And we are going to build. That
Yeah, I don't see much
Yeah.
crossover between this
Right
and
here,
Minos either, other than
facing-
Ian's artwork in the new version.
So you want to build a brown one?
Yes, I want to build a brown build.
Which reward do you want then? You probably wanted on the one with the public building already, but maybe not.
Yeah, right in here.
Okay.
Facing the brown.
Okay, so you get a cloth.
Yeah, man.
All right. So building a store. So you selected the space.
Yeah. And then
You have to pay for it first.
Oh, well, we'll pay
you
for it.
grab one of the cubes.
3, 6, 9,
Did you grab a?
11. Haven't taken a cube.
Might I suggest earthquake damage?
Take
Yeah.
earthquake damage. You go.
So that's 6, 7, 8, $13.
13. Very
Oh,
well.
a ton of money over there.
You did.
13.
You did. Past tense. Yes.
No, I do not.
All right. So you pay for the land.
Lunch.
You place the house on there and score.
5.
Yep, 5 points for L'Orange to 12. And like that, Mike is in the hunt. All right, so Green, are you following?
No.
No. Good game, sir. All right, he goes away, and
Apparently, I chose poorly.
Yes, you did.
And let's take.
What?
Get with the kink.
oh, by the way, Chris said too late, but we went with Scott. He said, "Yeah, give it to him. It's a learning game." So, they're saying it's similar to Zanguo. That makes sense. And now everyone's genuflecting at the altar of Ian, and rightfully so. Let's see. Your portfolio can have 2 cards plus 1 card for each set of rebel. Right. Yep. Oh, I did because I hadn't cleared enough rubble at that point. I've since cleared enough rubble, so I did need to get rid of it. I'm gonna blame it on the flu, Paul. But I appreciate you looking out. Seriously, thank you. Where are we at?
It's mine.
Dan, take your time.
Oh, yeah.
No worries.
Did you draw a card?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Paul. Saw that. Never mind. I'm catching up here. Different developer. Okay, so it wasn't you, Paul. All right, cool.
Okay. I think this is going to work. I'm going to visit.
Just noticed we got a downvote. Why? Why? Why?
It must have been an accident.
No. Hold on. I actually said thank you to somebody on Reddit today and got downvoted. So
That is hysterical.
Yeah. Oh well, some people you can't please. Life
There are
goes
no
on.
popular
That's for
videos
sure.
on YouTube without at least one.
Okay, well there's that.
Yeah, there you go.
Winning. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're taking either of these, sir?
Yes, and I don't need to pay a good for that.
You pay influence first because you
Okay. Yep.
right.
So that's
I'm paranoid. Give me 1 second. Visitor noble.
yeah.
You take one of the state actions. You know what?
I'm almost
Let
probably.
me make sure. I am too, but hold on.
Yeah.
Play a noble card. Place your courtier. Spend influence. Okay. Then you may take either of the state actions. Then you must take the noble action. All right. Cool.
So it would be 3.
Yep.
But it's -1.
2.
So 2 for purple.
So
please.
purple. 2 down. Boom.
Then I'll take the place my
Officers.
yes officials
State officials.
office guys. And
Serious Maria out there is serious. You hear that?
they're not messing around.
Right.
Ash did something very.
All right. Oh, hold on. I don't want to yell. So, Ash, if you can hear me, hi, welcome.
Hey, he's waving.
Edward says hi.
Yeah, same with Brian. Hi, guys. No, you're fine. I'm just saying hi.
That's awesome. Okay,
He did a thing. Oh, all right.
so now I can build.
You. In fact, you must build,
In fact,
sir.
I must build. So I will definitely be building. Where can I afford to build?
Maybe a mouse slip. Yeah, maybe. Whatever. Life goes on.
There's-
So- Are you guys enjoying it? Is that because we're thinking about trying to do this, every week. It might not be the same day of the week for our game of the month type stuff. As long as these guys don't mind, because I love you guys. Don't get me wrong; it's important. But this is
No, this is cool.
It's great.
Yeah.
yeah. You guys enjoying this?
Hey, we got to serve the followers.
So yeah, so
That's
if
right.
you guys are enjoying this, let us know. You only pay a good when you're using the trade action. There's a reminder on the trade icon over the 2 goods that each noble can take just under the actions. Okay, that was Greek. Let me try that again.
There's a little icon right there.
Oh, good call. Okay, yeah. Obviously, the guy who drew this would probably know.
Mhm.
Seems
So
likely.
you only pay when you trade, and I guess I should have pointed this out. So if you play a card to your tableau, those are your 2 options.
Oh,
Seller
You
Right.
see 'em? If you play it out to the royal court, those are your.
those are your options.
Well, no, it's either you do this. However, if it's a treasury card, you do the treasury action. Is what it is.
Okay.
So good call. All right, good deal. Thank you.
I had a plan. Okay.
Cool. Glad to hear it, guys. Glad you're enjoying it.
So I'll build there. So I take the
Okay, so you chose a location.
I
You
get
get a
some
book.
books.
I'm a learner books.
Yeah.
All right.
All about
He is a
books.
learned man. Well, I mean, you are married to a almost doctor.
No, she got her corrections accepted today.
She did. So
Yes.
she's officially
She is
dude.
a doctor.
Yay, Dr. Rachel. Awesome. Congrats. Tell her we said hi.
I
That's
will.
fantastic.
I will.
So
Did
Dan
she get
is
the TARDIS and
obviously.
everything?
Yes.
Awesome.
What was her doctorate in? Because I'm gonna butcher it. Go ahead.
Sociolinguistics.
Obviously but what was her
Attitudes
dissertation?
towards the Welsh language among secondary school students in Wales.
Could it be more specific?
Probably.
Really?
That's my experience in academia. It could definitely be more specific.
why
Yeah.
it's-
But no, that's awesome,
It's
dude.
crazy.
So seriously, that made my day, dude. I'm happy to hear
Awesome.
that. All right,
It
so
made
you
your day too.
I reckon so. Awesome, dude. So anyway, all right. So you built a building, or you're
Yes.
building a building. You took your rubble. Now you pay what you owe
3, 4, 5.
because of your discount.
Yes.
5 and 5
I
is
only
10.
have- Oh, I forgot about the treasury. How much money can I pull out of
You are
influence?
purple 4, which means
Okay,
won't.
can't quite make it.
So different building.
I'll go somewhere cheaper.
Yeah.
Land values are just exploding. around
Yeah,
here.
seriously, it's
Ridiculous.
whew.
Okay.
It still blows me away that they
the
had the
Habsy
plans
building
for
is pretty
this
cheap.
Oh,
in a
right.
month and 3
It's
days
only got a-
for the
Yeah.
entire city. This is how we're going to build the city.
That's pretty
Yes,
good.
That would
probably
be,
my
dude. You
best.
can't do anything with city officials in a month and 3 days.
There's less bureaucracy
5, 6,
after the
7,
buildings
8.
fell on them.
Well, that and it's good to be the
Can't do that.
king, right?
Oh, no. What about here?
You take
That
one
you
to
can probably do.
1,
Yes.
2, 7. So that just exhausts everything that I have.
All right.
What's the bonus for that?
That
It's
is a royal favor.
So I have to return my book.
Okay. And
Take
might
it.
I interest you, sir?
Yeah. What do I have? I'll take a marquee favor, please.
The marquee. Not Desad, just the marquee.
Right.
All right?
Any marquee, really.
Right. All right. So you paid already. Did you? And you took a rebel?
I took a rebel.
Okay.
I've not paid yet.
Okay.
But the cost is 2.
And 5 is 7.
7.
So you
there's
have
3.
so down 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's the first time I've ever seen. Last game
Really?
on Saturday, we all were at 10 at one point at the same time because nobody was paying money.
Huh.
The distribution of cubes out there for the buildings
that
also
makes a big
influences
difference.
whether or not it's going to be an austere or a money flush.
Interesting.
Not really flush, but more flush
money
game.
available. So I'm taking my second production one.
Okay. And score your 0 points.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank
All right.
you.
And then green.
Oh, does anyone want to follow?
Good call.
To green.
To green. Matt elects not to, I elect not to, and Mike elects not to.
Like not to.
Alright, so that goes away, Mike. And refill the small building, please. And choose.
I'll take the
Gold.
builder guy.
Oh, the builder. Oh. Maya.
Maya.
Not the rap. What was she, a singer or rapper? I think she was a singer.
I
right?
think she
Maya,
was.
right? That was
Very
what song
vague
was it?
recollection.
Oh God, it wasn't the Roots. Who was it with?
She was kind of by herself.
Yeah, Ghetto Superstar.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
With
So not.
ODB.
Did she have dreads? I'm just saying.
I hope
It
so.
looks. I'm saying maybe similar.
I'm gonna find out.
All right. Okay, Matt, you're up. Sorry.
All right. I'm going to take.
Yeah, welcome to our game day.
Those,
This is totally.
those could be cornrows.
I just want to say to
Just
Ian
an
too.
extra
He did a great job showing that these guys are super tired. They've all got like bags under their eyes.
Oh, they do.
It was
They
from
look
a month and a day thing.
Yeah.
a month and 3. Seriously, I wonder if that actually played a part in that. Okay,
I am tucking this guy.
okay. See, refrain. All right, so $5 and down
$5.
1.
Refrain?
Refraining from
Oh,
the Buffalo
I thought you
Bill
said
reference.
refrain.
No,
Like
no,
refrain.
no.
And then I'm going to be selling.
Okay, so
Me.
that is 1 plus 6, so $7. And
Yep.
and
And one over there.
that's
so
smart.
14.
And that would be $14. Those flip and 2 points for green
Wow.
because his cargo holds full.
Here.
14.
Nice work.
Yeah,
I'll
take
just
15.
take 3 of these and give you one back.
Deal.
I'll make cheese.
Nice. Well done. And you are allowed 3 cards here because of
Mhm.
that. Good. All right. Cool. Refill, sir. We are getting dangerously close.
I like his ability there.
Okay.
How do I get in?
So I have no strategy, which it's impossible for me to do all this, but I'm having fun. So I guess that really ultimately that's all that matters, right? So I have 2 cards. I can place something to my tableau.
Thanks, it was a stressful time for them, I'm sure.
Man, I really want that though. Oh, I'm broke. Like a joke broke. God, I want both of those.
Sounds like the
just
beginning of a rap. Yo,
This is-
I'm broke.
That was really good. I think you're in the wrong
I'm
So-
still canvassing for a hoodie month.
No, it's Sweater Mike Sticks. All right. So
Could be worse. You could be Spills' coffee mad.
Okay. Golly, I can't even play that out there.
That's
This is
rough.
frustrating.
Less than
Ay, vey, Jamil. That might not be the end of the world. And no, what number is that? That's number 3, 7, and 24. Little memento. 3, 7, and 24. Oh, figures. 3, 7, and 24. Oh wait, I could. Yes. There you go. All right, I'm gonna play a king card into my tableau, which I get a clergy tile, and I will take. I have no. Yes, I will. I will take. So I can move him one space, and I can't get the one I want. Grr.
Is it 1 or is it 2?
It's one. No, it's normally 2, but this one specifically, if
Oh, there's
that
one
action,
The number.
where is
Oh,
it?
that has two
That
arrows.
action has 2 arrows, right?
Aha. Yeah, like these over here also just have one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to take. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 3 and 7, not 1 and 7. I will take number 7. So whenever I gain influence, I get 2 extra influence. So I will take that. So that's for playing to my tableau. Then I will take actions out here. I will pay a book and produce. So producing. So I get to produce 1 extra good of one of the types because of that building being gone. So I get 1 book and 1 tool for sure.
On that tool.
We need to reglue it probably.
Yep.
All right. So 1 of each there, and looking at the market, it's only $1 difference. Yeah, let me have another plus out here. Yeah, let me get another book, please. All right. So now I have produced.
Why tool?
I'm sorry.
Why tool?
It's a blue building, right here. It's a blue building.
Oh yeah.
Blue and brown. So I get, because I produced. Oh, by the way, I produced tools and I produced books. Okay? Even though I took multiple books, it still only drops 1. All right. So that was 1 action. I can take 1 other, which it would be those or that. I have a blue plan. Golly, will you guys take some plans and build? Those are super expensive, 4 a piece.
You take them and build.
Yeah, right? No! I'm only going to take the 1 action. I'm all set. So, this clears. Refill anything else? Let me see. I had... Oh, my. After I draw this, I want to point out what happens at the end of the midway point, because that's going to be really important for you guys to be aware before you take any more. So here, at the end of the midway point, at the end of the period, which ends, again, if I take 1 fire damage rubble, or if 3 of these are exhausted, this is what happens. We get 3 wigs each for every column of full rubble.
Okay.
So every one that you've cleared. Then discard all of these ships. We're going to bring out all the new cards, which are those. Starting with the player who triggers the end of the period and following in clockwise order, you can discard as many of the 5 cards in your hand as you want. However, you're allowed to get the benefit of whatever the bottom is of 1 of each of the 3 guys in your hand.
But nothing from the treasury cards?
No.
Okay.
I suppose I should have mentioned that when you were taking all the treasury cards. I apologize.
That's alright. I'm prepared.
But you're allowed to discard more than that, but you're only going to get the benefit of 1 of each of the 3 guys.
Okay.
Then you're going to refill your hand up with the purple deck, and then discard the extras, and then rinse and repeat. Okay? Cool. That's it. All right. Mike, go ahead.
King me.
That's the wrong game.
Oh. God. Thought we were playing Clue tonight. Alright. 1 of these and that one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to pay anything for them.
We're coming.
Well, you have to pay influence.
So catching up here, Ming, what we do with Game of the Month is,
Just
like
currently
Lisboa, this is the Monday night Game of the Month for this group of guys. So the 4 of us will play this every night, every Monday in February.
Every night.
And possibly going into March, whatever we vote on whether or not to continue. The 3 that are out there, which are Amanda, Brian, and Ash, they're playing Maria. Same thing. It just so happened that that's the games everybody picked. So it helps to reinforce rules, so we're not learning rules every night and spending an hour or 45 minutes that we did here going through it. Now, come next Monday, we're going to sit down, play, boom, and have it busted out in 2 hours. So that's one real nice advantage of being able to do this. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so taking the favor for the builder. Put it over here.
Okay.
Open a building. We're gonna build
Cardigan mic.
green one.
Nice.
Okay.
I appreciate where
I
you head's
never
at,
owned a
Brad.
cardigan.
Sweater vest?
So the reason Sweater Mike is he used to literally anytime we saw him, it didn't matter when, what time of year, day, didn't matter. He wore a sweater, and we had 17 different mics in our game group at the time. Hence Sweater Mike.
Well, he's got to be ready to hit the mountain anytime.
He is an avid double black skier. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
It does play well with 2. That's how Matt and I both learned this originally.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, it plays well with 2.
Cool.
Scores obviously seemed a bit higher because of majorities. You're getting some amount of points, right? And you're only splitting it 2 ways.
Yeah.
So, but outside of that, did it come with metal coins? I don't think it did.
No.
Well, the prototype did, but I don't
score
think
brown?
the final did.
Yes.
For 5.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
for 10.
so we need better resolution. The good
Because you
news
have
is we
2
actually have a better
buildings on
camera,
Mm-hmm. 2 times
but
5
we
is 10. 10
didn't
points.
have
Nice.
the adapter for
Rockets
USB
into the
for
lead.
that camera, for our better video camera. So hopefully, maybe not in time for Friday, but after that, come next Monday, we've already ordered one from Amazon. Should be here in time. Might be here in time for the Friday one. We'll see.
Did you
What'd you get?
Did you get books for playing?
I did
Oh,
not
Cable.
take a book.
Oh.
Thing.
Cable.
Well, okay, we haven't ordered it yet,
Oh.
but we're going to tonight. So same thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, they had coins as add-ons. All right, nice.
I
Score
I
points
take
for
one
center
of these?
right.
No,
No.
just when you build a
You
store.
build.
And yes,
So you got-
Maria's
you got the
fantastic.
2
We're going to be
downloads
reviewing
too.
that
Got it.
within the next 2 months on the show. So, how much time is this game supposed to take minus the teaching time?
No idea.
My guess is right around 2 hours, 2.5 hours, probably, because of the following. Obviously, as you get more experience and you're not busy talking to a camera,
Anything else need to be
it
read?
goes quick. Refilled. This goes
That
away.
goes away.
That is empty. So as long as we still 3 aren't empty, we're good. So this is it's going to end on Matt's or my turn, depending on what cards you guys take.
Yeah. How do you get influence back?
2.5 hours. Ian said, "Okay, cool. Depends on the player."
Ships. When you put ships in, you get all that.
Ships require goods. I don't have any of those.
Cool.
All right. So for those that were here at the beginning, what do you think of the teaching? Feedback's always encouraged. I appreciate it. So please let me have it. Let me know.
So if I were to, what happens if I tuck something up here?
You can't.
Do
It's
that.
next to it.
I don't have any. I only have room for 2 though.
Oh,
what happens
so
to this? Does it just?
I would imagine that goes away. We've never encountered that.
You
Then I wouldn't get
You
the
could
points.
you
'cause I
could
got
tuck
like-
here and get rid of that though.
You could.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's-
Okay, thank you.
That's
That's
something. Okay.
but you're gonna lose whatever the benefit is, which is the
Right.
fire rubble cubes.
Hmm.
I think that is further up front to be able to look that up. Like, I think you lose the goods. I think
that
you
make
would.
sense.
I mean,
because
because
the person gets the money, but then you don't get.
right,
the
which that's kind of clever, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Duck your ships, right?
Totally understand.
Here we go. If you want to play a card to your portfolio when it is already at its capacity, you have to discard first. If you discard a ship to make room for a noble, discard the goods on the dock beneath the ship.
Okay.
Like I said, so far, every question
That's
we've had has been answered by the rule book, which is, it might not be laid out the way I want it to be laid out, but I can find it. You know what I mean? So I'll take that compared to having a reference.
Yeah. Compared to, say, a Power Grid or a certain space game that took us 3 hours to get through the rule book.
Yeah, it's a hilarious mission. But, whatever. All right, so you pay whatever the treasury is. You pay $4, sir?
Don't I pay influence?
No, not for treasury cards.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Hence,
I can't do
treasury.
that.
Because you were purple and you were
Okay.
bottomed out.
So-
Womp, womp, womp.
Oh, I need some. I guess I could.
I appreciate it, Brad. So, Paul, if you do end up going
think I
back
need to sell
at some point,
a
just
card.
having it on in the background, I'd appreciate feedback, man. Thanks. Or anybody else that was here at the beginning. Love hearing about it. Thanks.
I'm pretty sure I need to sell a card.
For real?
I think so.
I've
Well,
3 games. Haven't seen it, but that's why it's there. And,
well, I
and,
guess.
and Vital basically says something really not nice about you. As an act of desperation,
Yeah.
you can get 1 gold instead of taking an action. Discard a card, get a gold. $1.
Well, no.
One.
Oh, I thought it was 1 gold.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is. It's
Okay.
1 gold.
That's
I
even worse than I
apologize.
thought.
I was like, wow, that's really punitive, isn't it?
Dear
I even
Lord.
said the word gold. Dur.
So
Not rands, not real, gold.
Right.
My bad.
And after I do that, can I?
No,
No.
that's your
not,
action.
That's not one of the.
That's
what
your
do you say?
action.
Okay. I'm gonna play this then.
All right, you're gonna tuck it.
Yes.
Nope. See, still working. $4 and treasury drops.
Okay.
And you discard that over
Yes.
to the
Okay.
Davis pile.
Good job,
And
Davis.
now, for sell goods.
I have no goods.
I don't think you can do that, sir, because
So
must.
I do have to sell a card.
I think you. Hold on, let me make sure. Play a card. Hold on. Let's see. Playing a treasury card. Then you must
Okay.
perform a sell goods action or trade with the nobles. No. So
Okay.
history is being made here, folks. Dan is selling a card. So here, might I offer you in some tasty gold?
Thank you very much.
And that goes out of play. But the
Okay.
good news is you get to.
The good news is I have some gold.
Might I suggest? Oh, this stinks. Both your options, you're not going to get the benefit because you ignore negative benefits.
You do, okay.
Yeah, so it won't cost you discarding the card, but you're not going to get whatever that is.
Right.
So
I might as well take that in case
If that's
I
what you
use it.
want to do, if you like that, then sure.
Yeah, I'll take that
Okay.
one.
All right, cool.
See what happens.
Makes sense though. Why?
Yeah,
why?
absolutely.
Just the main action, but they are also 3 influence, so there's that. All right, Matt, you're up.
What's 3 influence?
The dudes at the top. The
Oh, I see. Yeah.
for whenever you build the ship.
I will be doing the
Maya, the builder. All right. So you are green. You owe 3 minus 0. You owe 3 influence. 1, 2, and trace. And
I will take the top action there, putting dudes out.
okay.
I need some dudes out.
Yeah, it makes it hard to build public buildings without it because that's
Mhm.
prohibitively expensive.
Indeed, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will
build.
build a building,
All right. Build a shop.
a shop.
Not just any building.
Making some money. All right. So building and building. Select the city top. Okay. Place it.
So,
Get the reward. What is it?
so the reward is a
Decree. And
Decree.
you may take a second decree. I believe so, and I couldn't find it in here, but it says if you take a decree and you have this, you may take an
Makes
additional.
Well,
sense then.
I will get the decree that gives me points for having the most decrees, and
Which
then
means,
I will take another decree.
sir, if I may, I would like the yellow to
I
stay.
will.
Thank
I
you.
don't know why I picked up that nasty color. And that's one for any building of any color. I have 2 currently. So
in orange, on the orange street.
Is that any?
On the orange street, I believe. It's any player.
Oh,
building.
any player's
Oh,
building.
I see.
Right. I believe
Both of those
that
are
is your-
orange. Have
right.
mine on orange right now.
That would be a blue street for any house. I
That's
believe so.
sure.
What number is that? Let me look it up.
That feels better.
What number?
40.
40 is for each store from any player on the street color, earn a wig. Yep.
Yes, because right now, 1,
You're-
2, 3.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
So you took
definitely
both
good.
your
Whoa.
decrees?
Plus the 2 little ones.
Yeah,
No, he did.
1, 2,
These
3.
are
These
not
are the
blue.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, so now
That's out
you
of the
built. You built here. Take your rubble.
Yes, and that will be. Yeah.
False start, Matt. Okay.
No, I was just wondering if I should take this rubble or leave it because I got plenty of money. You guys don't.
That is
Hmm.
that is a fact.
Interesting.
But I can take any, so I guess I will take the rubble.
Okay.
I get a point for that. That is
For
correct.
for what?
For taking 2 decrees, so 2 points.
There you go.
Yep.
Who loves you?
I was getting there.
Oh, my bad. I didn't want you to forget it again.
You
'cause
weren't.
we only give it to you once, right?
Yeah, apparently.
All right. So here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
And one off
8,
for
9.
each of those.
9, 8, 11. Give him $4, please. Place your house and score.
Yeah, 8 points.
No.
Yeah.
No. Why would it be 8?
You score the house, not the row. Or
No.
the store, not the row.
Yeah, 8
Is that
points.
But
Okay.
what? Hold on. First off, it's on the pink street.
Yeah.
That's orange and blue.
I see.
And why would it be 8? It would only be 4. There's only one.
One.
There's only one store, but it's 0. But you did get your decrees.
Yeah,
So
we'll do it anyway.
okay, cool. Are we forgetting anything else? Not a bit public building. Score the store. Done. All right. So now following. I elect to not follow, sir.
I have the favor, but I don't think I can do anything with it.
You can do either of those as well as an option. You don't have to build, but you can do either of those. Obviously, the better action is that,
Yeah.
but depending on what you need, I don't know. And those, man, we are stagnating on the builders, the plans, because they're so expensive for the 4s.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Okay. All right. So not following.
No.
No. All right. So Matt's done. That goes. That goes. And does this end? Yep. You're right. If he takes this, yeah. If he takes that, it's over. If not, it ends on my turn.
Yeah, we'll take this one.
All right. So because it has 3 ended, or 3 of these empty. All right, we stop at that player's turn. Now, every player receives 3 points, 3 wigs for every completed set of rubble. I have 1, so 3 for... Go ahead.
2, 3 for orange.
3 for yellow.
3.
And 3 for red.
Green.
All
0
right.
for purple, please.
Okay, done.
Thank you very much.
All right, discard all remaining ship cards. Replace these with the purple and browns with the purple on top.
Oh.
They're all identical. Between the colors are identical.
And grief of these.
Yeah, we should have done that. Correct. All right, then, starting with the player who triggered it, Matt, you can discard any amount of cards, and you can get the bonus or ignore the penalty of 1 of each of the nobles.
Are the second period's nobles, do they have higher influence? Is that...
I'll be honest, I don't know. I haven't looked.
Because if they have penalties, then I don't see the point of discarding it. You know what I mean?
You discard it to avoid the penalty.
Discard it because you're drawing, and maybe you'll get a noble without a penalty on it. When you play
It
it,
still works for going to the royal court.
He does. Fair point.
Okay.
But options, I
Okay.
guess, you know.
Cool.
So say that one more time.
Okay, so you can discard any amount of cards.
Mhm.
Out of the cards you discard, you can get the bonus, the bottom part, of 1 of each of the nobles that you discard.
Ah. Alright. So if I did all 3.
Okay, alright, so here.
That's it.
Alright, so he gets 1 out of the rubble pile.
Nice.
I'll take the blue because there's less.
Okay, done. Next one.
2 dudes.
Yep, 2 council.
Oh, yeah,
Stay-
way better noble cards than I do.
Okay, and the
That
third
one's
one?
dead.
He died in
Some
office.
some tools.
Alright. And are you discarding any other cards?
No.
Alright, so these are out. And I will discard. Yes, I can. I will take a book because I have room for 3 because I have that column out. Thank you. So that's now 3 books. I are learned. And I need to. I will play Maya. Yeah. Now all I hear is Ghetto Superstar stuck in my
Could be
head.
worse.
There are worse things. Okay. And I'm gonna do this just to show it. So that fills that. It has to go to a different office. So I'm going to go ahead and boot Orange because Orange is in the lead there. He just hangs out here. He doesn't count again. He doesn't help you now.
I think you have to boot purple
Why?
because purple has the most.
Oh, you might be right.
Oh.
You might be right.
I think
Paul
you're
also
right.
says the cards in the next deck are stronger. You may want to discard. You want to discard for the most part.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Good to know. So that is placing dudes. Here we go.
Oh, do we need another clergy tile on there?
Yeah, that was supposed to.
Determine which color has the most state
They're the
official
black
meeples in that office. In a tie, move one of each
Oh,
tie.
wow.
Yeah, okay. Well, purple's in last, so I don't want to punish him. So I filled that. I'll put it over here. But that's how it would work. Good call. I'm glad you corrected that. And I'll be honest, man. These are really.
You have to boot purple. Call this.
Thanks. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm a follow. So I'm discarding all three of those. I'm pulling a Dan. Just all the treasury cards.
Yep.
So yeah. So those are out. All right, Mike, you're up. Dan, if you'll discard, please.
All right. First card out of the gate is
Clergy.
it this dude, and this is 2 coins for the sale of tools.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think
24. That looks like it, Matt. You handle that. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Clergy tiles 24 was it?
Yep.
Whenever you sell each tool, it is worth 2. Plus.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. Grab a new. Well, actually, not yet. In case somebody else, if
Okay.
you were to do it,
Yep.
Next card.
you get a
is
plan.
Plan. It needs to
Crappy
be
blue or crappy green?
The crappy green one.
Okay.
please.
All right. Hey, and now we got a 2.
You're
state
freaking
official
welcome.
grade.
I hope you choke on the
Oh, I'm up next. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. Anything else?
plan. Yes.
All right. And build the ship,
Wow.
which means he gets one of the new ones because the order of how this works. So you would have to discard 3 goods or upgrade from a 1 to a 3 and
Yeah.
discard
Right.
2.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay, and what happens when you do it? The treasury goes up and you score influence, correct? Across the entire top.
One
One whole influence?
all in one place
Boom. All right. Notice the whole
You're still at
pinging.
9. No sympathy.
Pinging the 10 hasn't happened since that one
Right.
time I pointed it out.
too. And that plus 2 coin.
Whenever somebody sells to that ship, be it you or someone else.
All right.
And are you discarding any other cards?
It is quite possible. Nope, I'm keeping them.
All right, Dan, you're up.
Okay. So I have a noble
All right.
with a penalty.
So ignore him.
Take a royal favor. Those.
Okay.
It's like you went to Dairy Queen. Royal favor, royal treat.
Oh, I do remember
That was
royal
obscure.
treat.
That was bad. Oh, you're gonna do that? There's no need. Don't take that plan.
I'll take that one.
And now we're back to 4. Awesome.
Mike.
Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, and
Toss
just
that
discard
to
it.
the
All right, cool. All right, so after that happened, each player draws up to 5 from the purple deck, and then we discard the rest of the purple deck. So
1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right, then prepare the brown deck. So hand me the brown cards. How now, brown, Dan?
No brown cards.
Right? All right. I did a terrible job of prepping this. I'm sorry. I am a horrible human being.
Oh, these are way better.
Okay. No. Sorry, buddy. Asher wants to come in and make an appearance.
Aw.
But with all the wires and everything, his bed's not in here, so no. Sorry, buddy.
He wants to be on camera.
Yeah, he does. He's a ham. Alright, there we go. Good enough there. Now, obviously, this could have gone quicker to be able to show, but I figured to show you guys, and this is all y'all's first play as well. Well, that half of the table.
It's the first time I've gotten this far.
Right, past this point, right, yeah. All right, so now, before we get started, it's going to be my turn. 2 things. One, the game ends when 4 of the columns of one player is full, or again, 3 of these are empty. Once that happens, we finish the round. Dan, you started, so if Mike finishes it, then everybody gets 1 more turn. If Matt does it, Mike and I will get 2 turns. You guys would get 1 each. Then we go into final scoring, and I'm just going to whiz through this real quick, so keep an ear out. So final scoring. Wigs equal to the sum of the whole of all your ships. So right now you would score 3 for that. Okay. 3 wigs for every set of rubble. Wigs, majorities on the buildings, which are over there in colors on the streets. Cash out your influence for a race. So whatever your influence is. So orange right now will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6, and then you get points based on how much money you have for every $5. Then wigs from your decree cards, and then wigs for having put more state officials. Okay, so these more state officials based on the number. Hold on, and this is important. The number of wigs used, not the number of tiles. The number of wigs. So, for instance, this dude only used 2.
Officials?
Right? Hold on. Whoa, hold on. Simply count the number of state officials depicted on your completed plan. So yeah, that many. So I have 2, and somebody just picked up a 4 plan. That's going to give you a benefit.
Yeah.
15, 10, and 5. And then 2 for every royal favor that you have left. And then there are 4 tiebreakers at that point.
You weren't kidding. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna score quite a bit. All right, so rolling. Here we go. Let me look at what I got. Let's look. Don't tell them, Matt. Don't look at your phone.
That's awesome. Look at your phone.
Right. I think I will do that now. I am broke as a joke again. Oh right, I was gonna do that. Shoot. All right. That'll still work, I think. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to play a king card to my tableau. I'm allowed 3 cards. I will discard the 0 influence because he's useless to me anyway. I will get a royal decree for that. I will actually get 2 royal decrees for that. I'll get those after my turn. In the meantime, I'm going to sell goods. So let's see. I will sell 2 brown goods to Mike, sir. So that's 2, 4, 8, $12 for that. 12. Another 5 is 17.
Wow.
And another 4 is $21, please. And you guys score your point. Oh, I'm sorry.
I score points.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah, I do.
Well, that's all right. He's in last. That's why I did that. So $21.
Likely stirring.
2 points?
2 points.
All right. So I tucked, I shipped, I'm done, and I draw. Sorry. Oh, place 3 state officials. I have no royal favors. I like the marquis. Oh, I need to grab my 2 decrees as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I can do that after Mike starts his turn.
So one of these treasury cards, when you play that, you have to pay the treasury.
No,
card.
you get that money wherever the treasury is, which is $4, and drop it.
When you
1.
play it to your tableau.
Correct. Wait, see the arrow when you tuck it is what it's saying.
Yeah. So it's going down here.
Also, Dan, we forgot to refill this, please.
So we're going to tuck that. So we're going to collect 4. Yes. Decrease the treasury.
Such a gusto when
Done.
you say that.
With
Love it.
emphasis, right?
And get 2 tools. Yeah.
You're not pronouncing it correctly unless
No,
you go
the tools is only if you play it up here. You
Yeah,
only
exactly.
what it means now is that. So every time you sell that, you're actually going to get $4 for every tool, in
For
addition
extra.
to whatever that is, right?
Nice.
Way to double up.
Yep. And now you get to either sell goods, which you haven't. Oh, you can't do that
Can't do that.
because you have no goods to sell or to trade for royal
Sell
favors.
the card.
Now I'm
Do
sure you
it.
can do something.
Gonna go.
That he has cash for. So hold on, back up. So you actually never played it to your tableau. You owe
Dude.
$4.
Then I can't do that.
But you can
Yes,
switch from influence.
Yeah, you can. So you're
Excellent.
okay.
Let's do that. 3 and 1.
Okay, $4. You got that. You get 2 tools.
And then does that go down?
Not for playing an influence
Yeah,
card.
if he deducted it, would it?
Right.
It did, but it went back up.
But he paid the treasury. He didn't take from the treasury, so it doesn't go
you're
down.
right. Okay.
So that's it.
Come on.
All right, bueno, sir. Take your card too. I still gotta take my decrees.
Oh, so these clear.
Yes.
My ship has sailed.
All right. Oh, and obviously it's tied or equal to, so I'm gonna go ahead and take.
Greater.
Yeah, equal to or greater. You know what I
Only
meant.
if you're tied.
Right. So here, can you guys see? No, you guys can't really see that. Can't see that either. Hey, let's do this. Swallowing my ship. There you go. There's my 1 decree, and that's for every 2. What number is that? 61 or 19? 61. Depicted on your completed plans. I'm listening.
So I'm playing. The
Oh.
marquee.
Real quick, also, you guys see this? It's a compass rose, so whatever direction it's facing, like it's highlighted. So, for instance, this is 1 point for every public building on that side.
Oh.
Okay, on the east side. Forgot to point that out
I
also.
definitely would have figured that out.
It makes sense
Yeah.
now that you see
Yeah,
it, but yeah,
absolutely.
I thought it was just decoration at first.
Yeah, it looks really nice. So I got
So
rid
it's
of my
just
ship.
trying to start gang wars is all it is. East
Right.
side,
East
west side.
side. Right, yeah. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Oh, and it's blue specific? Wow, that's very specific. But okay, that works out. Alright, and we grief though.
2 tools.
Alright, cool. There. Now, finally, I get to catch up. An hour later. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay. So I played him to my tableau.
Mhm.
Does that mean I can now either sell or
Trade.
bribe?
These two.
Oh yeah.
I know blue's already gone, but cool. I appreciate the kind words. Thanks.
So
Feel
I
better.
but I can bribe just on him and just for those 2.
Mm-hmm.
Either buy a ship or produce.
One more time. What did you do? Sorry?
I
You tucked your
got rid of
card?
my ship, tucked a card. He let me produce.
Okay,
got
so
a
you
bunch of
produced.
stuff.
Did you hold on? Did we lower what you produced?
No. So I produced gold and tools.
Okay, good. Now you can take any of those 6 actions.
Oh, it's not limited.
No,
to
that
okay.
the portrait doesn't mean anything when you tuck.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, you can take any of those,
Um,
but you do have to have the
I'm
goods.
actually-
You have, right, but he has gold, which
You got
means he
gold,
can
so
do
you-
I'm
anything,
gonna
right?
sell instead. Right, I can also do that. That's my other option is
Mhm.
to sell stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, or
Okay.
sell to ships, correct?
Yeah.
That only has room for 1,
So that is 5,
6,
6,
7,
7.
and you have no benefit. Nope. Okay, 7.
No, 7, 12, 13.
Okay,
Do you have a ship over there?
I have 1. Come on.
14, 15.
All right. And 1 point. Yellow.
And 2 points.
I have some money
2
again.
for green, and how many for orange?
3.
28. So you got your money, you sold goods, flipped all those upside down. Done.
I think I just need to draw a card.
Yeah, Miguel. Yeah, so if you guys, obviously these we just printed, actually Matt did, but this is the player aid that he made, and it's obviously just home printed, work printed, but you get the idea there. There. And then the actual rule book. I suppose people haven't seen this. I didn't even think to show that. Setup. More setup. And the beginning of the game, then it goes through all the actions, etc. Alright.
I think so.
No, he didn't do, just clear that. He shipped, so that's it. No, we're good. Alright. So that was Dan. Matt.
So clear your ship.
Yes.
Ship.
So Ian, the fact that this one makes you want to play again, I take that as a good sign, so that's cool. Alright.
And make sure I've got what I need to do. This will be -1.
I'm way behind here.
So if I go green, the green guy, is that 4 minus 1 is 3?
Yeah.
So yeah, not
You
bad.
are green,
Mhm.
so womp, bottomed out. That's all his influence.
But
Forgot about influence.
um,
I can't do anything.
So are you doing either of
I'm
those?
doing the top one,
Okay.
and
So you
I must do purple here.
correct. Purple's got to get
That's-
booted.
That's
Done.
yeah. This guy's lazy. He don't want to stand up.
Right.
And
That would be yellow or fill that one, the far one. The
yeah,
cans.
let's,
Okay,
let's
cool.
make that all kinds of expensive for everyone else.
All right, good to go.
All right. So now I'm going to be building.
Correct.
I'm going to build over here. I'm going to take the small blue building and sneak it in right there.
For the bonus.
The bonus is a plans.
Nice.
It's an expensive plans, but I've got dudes out.
All right, so take rubble.
I will take. No, will I take that rubble? Hold on. I believe I will take this rubble.
Okay. So you owe $3, $6, $7, $11.
Minus the.
Oh.
Minus,
So 2, 4, 5, 6 plus.
yeah,
four is
minus,
ten.
minus $2.
So,
So $9.
yeah, thought so.
Okay, there you go. All right, that goes. Oh, I took my second degree.
That goes out
Okay.
there, and
Yep.
I've freed up another one. And this will be here.
So now his ships are
My
free.
ships are free.
And does that score? It does not. All right. Anybody following? I am not. Mike?
I'd love to. No money.
These require influence only. But also the royal favor. So there's that.
Yeah, let's use it or lose it.
Okay. So you owe, let's see, you are orange. You owe 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, 3 influence. 1, 2, 3, done. You pay your favor. You can take any of those. It's not going to be that one.
We are doing that.
Okay. Whee! I have no job, but I'm getting paid. And green now. Yep. Okay. Whee! I have no job, but I'm getting paid. He's done. Dan, are you following?
No.
All right. So green out. Take a card. Refill the building. And Matt, take your card. And what? That was Matt, right? Yeah.
That was
I
me.
think so.
Okay. Now that I did.
Yes, indeed.
There's so many of these I want to do. There's dudes. Yeah, let's do that. Plus I get 2. You don't need yeah. Yeah, alright, fine. Play that. I owe 4 minus 1. I owe 3 influence. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's the treasury value?
It is. It's paid the treasury value. Good call. Thank you, sir. All right. So now we get to do whatever the middle is, which is here. Public building. It's going to be the blue one because I don't have a choice. Okay. So that requires 3 state officials. I will take 1. 2. Man, that's expensive. 3.
Could be worth a lot of points at the end, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, a lot of wigs. at
You're
the end.
right. All right, so let me see this one. This is blue and pink.
Mhm.
And blue. Yeah, that kind of. Yeah, let's throw it up top.
Oh, come on.
No.
No.
Up top. Well, wait. It's blue and pink. Yeah, the very top.
Right
Tools. Yep.
Okay.
I'll take the rubble.
Cool.
And a tool. There. So, second set. Starting a third set. So now I owe, what is that? 1, 2, 3. No, wait. This is influence, isn't it? It's officials. I already paid
Yeah,
it.
you
It's
already
for the
paid.
plans. Right. Dirt. If only
But
there
now
was
you
a player aid in which to follow.
But now
Public
you score
building.
stuff, right?
Yeah, correct. So now we're on the blue street.
Yep.
So this
So-
one
Mhm.
and those.
So okay, so there's 4.
It might not have been the best choice, but all right. 8 for green
8 for green.
Ouch. and 24 for yellow. But if
24. Oh,
well, yeah, 4 points. But it also is going to score me points because of this at the end. So there's that. So whatever.
Hold on.
Flip the
Yeah.
plan done.
Should have
Score
got
it.
9.
Why? No.
No, that's on. Never mind. It's on that
No. You're totally right.
Yes,
Give him
no,
one
yeah.
more point. He's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just looking
I
at the
didn't
street.
realize
Yeah.
that.
Nope,
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
good.
Cool.
Fill the empty. Right, that gets filled. That was my turn. Nobody can follow. I will take a new card. Boom, done.
I'm starting to remember.
Yeah.
Things
See,
that you were right, like,
right.
yeah.
It clears up. The board now should be fairly clear to you
Yeah,
guys.
all I
I
gotta do
think.
is play a card in one place, but it like tips over this domino effect.
Oh,
Right.
thing.
Yeah. You play a card, draw a card. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
There's just
Simple.
a couple things in between, right?
Alright, so let's go through this again. We're
All right.
visiting the marquee.
All right, so you owe influence. So you are orange. So you owe 1, 2, 3, 4 -1. You owe 3 influence. 1, 2, 3 influence.
Welcome to the bottom.
Yeah.
Scrubs.
And
All right.
we're going to produce.
Okay. All right. So produce. You are orange. So orange
Yep.
is red building, right? So he
Mhm.
produces 1 brown good.
Which is
2,
books.
Hold on. 2, 3, and you can hold 3. There you go. But he produced brown.
Okay.
Okay. So that was that, and now decree. You may take a second if you wish. And are you following? All he's doing is decreeing.
I am going to
No.
take 2 decrees.
Are you following, Matt?
Yes, I am.
This is 1 wig for every 2 workers.
Hold
that
on.
are
You owe influence. I don't think
Yeah,
you
I think
can.
so.
Oh,
You were
That's true.
green,
That's
right?
true.
You owe
Yeah.
3. You owe 2 influence.
never mind then.
Take that one
Because you can't spend
and that one.
Reyes for influence yet.
I cannot.
Right. You don't have that special ability. So you elect to not follow. I'm not. You're done. Yep. There you go. And choose. And Dan.
Okay.
And take a new wonderful card.
Cool. Have a good night, Paul. If you haven't left yet, or if you're watching, feel better. A lot of people are sick. I'm getting there. I'm trying to fight it off. So,
Do you think I can play a card that gives me a royal favor if I am full up?
you cannot. You cannot take a royal favor. Oh, hold on. You're saying tuck a card?
Yeah.
I believe it says may. So, but let me look at the verbiage on that. Hold on.
You can't have 2 of those.
Right,
so-
but he may not need
Oh,
to do that.
Right.
can you like
Playing
get
a
one
card
and discard
when you
one
act-
just to play the card?
Exactly.
Must be resolved before it is hidden. So no.
So you're gonna have to use one before you can play that. Tuck that one.
Okay. Okay.
Ricola. I'm actually hanging with you
That's
guys,
okay.
which is surprising to me a bit.
So I'm gonna tuck this guy.
Okay, so he gets thrown out.
He gets the
Okay.
book. I get some books.
Wow, you are not a team player at all. You are a non-rubble clearing fool.
I'm really trying.
For it's hard to see. I realize in the video probably, but he has 2 rubble cubes total.
These should have gone away on my turn.
Oh yeah.
For 3 points.
Ah, good call. Oh, and this should have cleared as well. Good call. I told you we'd forget that, didn't I? Dan? So
Okay,
you may
so
either
I'm gonna-
ship goods. You already got your benefit,
Or-
right? For
Bribe.
that. So, yeah, bribe or trade.
Yeah. So I can't take the noble action. I have to take one of the state. Actually, one of these. I can't take build.
Correct.
Okay.
You can only take the like minor actions,
Right.
as I like to think of them, and
Yeah.
you can't take those either because you don't have the goods. It's either
Oh, right.
one
right,
of
right.
those or one of those because you only have books and tools. I'm just saying that for folks watching. Or sell goods and get quiche. You're pretty good
Yeah,
on
I'm
money.
okay on that. What I need is influence. This is not helping. Yes, I
So
could- I
hold
could
on,
buy-
hold on. In the player aid, it does say, "How do I get influence when you build a ship? When church scoring occurs from findings during buildings and openings, i.e., these special abilities,
Church scoring.
or tucking a political card into your portfolio and some clergy tiles. Building a ship scores all. If you were to build a ship here, you would actually get 1, 3. You would get 4
I'd have to
influence.
get rid of him. I'm still only at 2.
Well, you get rid of the bottom card if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Build a ship.
All right. Which is books.
It costs 3 goods. Can't do that.
3. Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna produce.
Well, it was there in theory. How's
Yes.
that? All right.
I'm going to produce.
All right. So you are purple. Purple gets an orange good.
Yep.
Orange is gold.
Yep.
Okay, so that drops.
And a blue.
And a blue good and wham.
And I get another one of those
Because of
that.
your special.
So I'll take
Okay.
another gold. Okay. And I believe that's it.
You may do another action. Or you can't do the royal favor. You can do the clergy
I
tiles.
could build a ship now.
You could in fact build a ship now, which gets you influence.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna build a ship.
Nope. It's got to be a book
Oh yeah.
or gold.
Or gold. I do
It's
have.
semantics.
I do have gold.
Right. You had it, so no big deal. Now you pay 3 goods.
3 goods. Get rid of that. Pay these 3.
And what happens?
So the treasury value goes up.
Yep.
I get 4 influence.
Okay. You are purple.
Yes.
Okay.
Out of the cellar.
Boom. There you go.
Okay.
So that's one nice thing also. Like, man, how do I... Oh, wait. It has a
Yep.
reference right there.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you are done now.
Yes.
Draw.
I will
And Matt.
take
I'm going to switch this one out.
Okay, so what is it?
This
So
one.
a king.
you get
Yep.
$5
$5
and it drops.
and it
$5
drops.
in the bank to Matt, please.
That now makes Rebel 2 less.
Okay.
Wow.
And yeah, that's just gone. And I'm going to.
Sell goods or... Oh, and these should have cleared.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have too much choice. So I'll get these green plans.
And the next green plan is 5 state
Yeah, it got worse.
Mhm.
But again, remember, majority's here for final
Yeah, it's
scoring for
worth a
number
lot
of
of
wigs.
land.
So there's... I mean, Green's got a ton of dudes out there, right? So maybe he doesn't mind. But it makes... So you're done.
Yeah.
All right, you're only doing the one?
That's all I can do.
Fair enough. So yeah, moral of the story is, yeah, it costs a lot of dudes, but it makes this a lot more viable because I pretty much omitted that because we were in -1 last game. And I was like, who cares? And I was like, oh snap, the wigs, right? Okay, so I'm up. I really want to do that. That's less important.
I didn't have to get rid of that. Yeah, that's all right. I could have had 3 off of Rebel.
And I could do that.
So if I had the extra slot open.
Oh, right.
All right, so I actually have room for 4. However, the problem here is I have to play somebody to the top, so I got to boot somebody. So we will boot the 1 influence, dude. And we will tuck this, which gives me a plan. I have a clue. I have neither. Let me have the blue one, please.
Yes.
Thank you. And then I may take actions out here, and I will place dudes. So I will place 2 dudes. 2 dudes, right? Just like dudes. Which I will go 1 here. And that would be green. Green, yeah. Done. Okay. This clears. And I draw.
I'm going to tuck this dude and displace the king because he's worthless, even though I could hold more. That lets me put 3 guys out.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
And I can ship, right?
One more time. You tucked.
Yes.
Yes.
You put your 3 dudes out first, then you may ship if you wish, yes.
Oh, yes. Let's go here and boot out yellow and green.
That's
That's
unnecessary.
crazy.
I know, it's just nuts. And let's
Oh, because we're tied. Yeah, they both get booted. Good call. That's right. Wow, that was a waste of an action, wasn't it?
and
That's dirty. All right. Since I got a minute and I have no favors, I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
now let's sell some stuff. I can sell
So now we can
everything
cheat,
I've
right?
got.
Right. No, yeah, I got witnesses and
As
it's on
much as
camera.
anyone
They're-
else
they're
has
on our
room
side.
for.
Right?
Okay, well, there's 3 books here to fill that ship.
So books are 3 each, plus 2.
2.
So that's 11.
Is that per shipment?
I think it's per time you go. Do you know, man? So does he get plus 2 for each good that he ships, or is it plus 2 for each shipping action?
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, and let's ship these out.
Yeah, everything you put there, I think, is plus that.
Oh, really?
So that's, and tools are at 1,
So if
2,
that's-
3,
Oh my god.
4, 5. So those are still 5 apiece.
Jeez.
So 5 times 5, 25. Wrath.
And you flip those and take 3 points immediately. 2, 3. So you're up to 34.
Let's make sure I got that right. 3, 4, 5 on the books. Yes. Awesome.
That's what it does look like.
Cool.
Alright, now take a card and I am out of here.
Okay. Woo. Okay. I'm going to tuck this guy. Lets me place 3 officials.
Oh, was I supposed to take
I can't do
influence
No.
as well?
Only if you place a
When you
ship.
play a ship, you
When you
get
play
that.
a ship.
Yeah. So, since I have no goods, I can't do that. But I can pick dudes. Okay. So, put that guy down. And that cost me influence. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1 is 3. So moving back down to 1, please. Thank you. And that allows me to produce first. So I'll take 2 gold and a tool.
You have to get him
And
in
that
there.
moves those both down. Well, that
Asher,
can
come
go
on.
down. And that's a decree? Is that right? This one? I produced.
Yes,
and-
then get a decree.
I can't go into.
Asher, come. Lay down.
Get really close.
I need to get into
Lay down.
Alright.
Take that
Saxony.
one just in case. And then I'm done.
Asher has made an appearance. Apparently he was very perturbed at me for not letting him in earlier, so you get some company. So
Mean.
we actually met Dan through the local greyhound group. They have him and his wife Rachel have a greyhound, and we met them on a greyhound walk. Oh, you play board game? Yeah, me too. And here we are. So very cool.
All done there?
Yes, anyone can follow
I like not to.
to the blue guy. The Marquis.
No, my influence would be too low. Which is
boy.
what I'm about to fix.
Good boy.
Are you following?
I would have to pay 3 influence, yeah?
You are what? Orange.
I have 1.
1, 2, 3, 2. You have 1.
I have 1.
Wah, wah, wah. All right, so no one's following. Dan, choose your.
Okay.
Choose your card. Yes, greyhounds are amazing pets. Agreed.
They're the best.
Alright.
I'm still trying to figure out whether or not that dude was legit about Antarctica, because that would be
That'd be
awesome.
so cool.
That's the one
If-
continent you don't have.
I was gonna say, if you download the show, please do it from Antarctica, because that's we don't have like a little mark on Antarctica, because that would be really cool.
Do you get like an achievement for that?
No, nothing like that. On Blueberry, no,
Sure.
our
I'm
server
gonna tuck
host,
this guy who gives me a ship,
which is now free for
which
you.
is now free for me.
So
I will tuck the ship, which now gives me influence.
1, 2, 5 influence for green.
But you have no goods.
That is true.
Don't you have to be able to
Yeah.
sell or bribe?
You do.
Like
You
what?
must. You have to either sell goods to a ship. Well, for your other action, you must be able to do that. That's the same thing Dan ran into.
That I just ran into it last turn too. Yep.
Alright.
Just
the
kidding.
worst.
That is frustrating. So going back in hindsight, maybe always keep one good, right?
Yeah.
Maybe or at least have
I will
a,
tell
have
you
a plan.
Don't
I will
sell
tuck this
everything.
guy and get one of these.
So you actually had gotten 4 influence, right?
Yes, I'm back
So
at
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So
Oh,
you tuck that.
it was
You
5.
got a
It
good.
was
5.
0.
You were pegged out.
Mhm.
Okay. And so now, are you going to sell a good, or are you going to do those? Take that back.
Oh,
Those.
hold on. Let me roll that back one more time.
All right, it's your last mulligan.
I know. I found a better option.
Okay, so hold on. So you don't get that.
No, don't get that.
Okay.
I will play this,
Which requires money.
which is at 4, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So
That
I can do.
you have
Right.
No problem.
And then you
What
can
is
do
that?
one. You can
It's
do
one of-
one of the main. Well, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be this one.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm going to open a public building with green. I'll spend the 3 guys in the plaza.
So 1, 2, 3,
And it'll go right here.
which gives you a clergy tile.
And it's going to go here.
And is it 1 or 2, or is it just one? Just one.
Just one.
All right.
Oh, what does this guy do? Number 10.
Okay. Treasury goes up.
Get a discount of 1 influence every time you visit or follow a noble. What's this other one here? Just a bunch of stuff. That one looks very specific, so we'll take this one. Why not?
All right.
But
And
then we
then
score
pink and blue.
Pink and blue, which is just
I welcome this. No, sir.
Well, it's
No, no,
mostly
sir.
me.
Almost.
So 9 points for green, 4 for yellow. And yeah, all right. And just to be clear, okay, it says score all the stores. Sorry, never mind. As the public building, Greefield, the public building. I don't know. That's a treasury card, so nobody can follow that.
Right.
Okay, because it tucks from the bottom. So that goes away. And Matt, draw your new card. Oh, that should be there.
Well, for the live stream too, just so we know, we can be kind of playing new characters.
So that is. I can't do it. Oh, there's so much I want to do. All right. Right, I can't do that because I don't have that. However,
I think that's what this game should be called. I can't do that because I don't have that.
see, and I forgot to get 2 points for that. So, no, it's my own fault at this point.
I forgot mine too.
Oh, frustrating. Grief-filled the clergy tile, please. Zut de l'heure. 4 dudes. I do have it. And blue.
Pay no goods for ships.
Really?
No kidding.
That's kind of terrible. I worked all this time to get that.
You
It's
worked
sitting right
so
there.
You know, I wish I could talk my card, but I foolishly sold all my goods too.
I can't afford to do that. Yeah, why not? All right. I'll play the builder. Ouch, maybe not. Holy crap, that's 4 influence. That's 1 too many. Wow, dude.
Orange has that one on lockdown.
Wow. Alright, well, I won't do what I was going to do then. And 3 influence. -1 is 2. Okay. So. And what is that? 28 and 15. 28. Get a discount when you follow or visit to the king. Oh, that would have been good.
No.
28 or 15, which is at the end of the game, treat this as a completed green plan for all scoring purposes.
Huh.
Huh.
So that adds 2 to your
Wow.
total.
Oh, it's a completed green plan. If it would have been a blue, I would have done it. Getting an extra ship. Yeah, I will do that. So I will do that.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, just 1. Take that. And then the public building. So it has to be the blue one. So the blue public works or public building, please. That's awfully good. It's worth it. Yep. We'll place it there. Gives me 1 gold, please. And then I owe. So I owe 4 dudes here. 2, 4. And then we score brown and blue, which helps out orange. Yeah.
5.
Yes. So it's 4.
No, it's yellow.
Yeah. It's 5 for yellow, 4 for purple. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah. Then I did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
Cool. There. Public Works. Fill that one, please. And that's it. Anybody following the king? Sorry it took so long, fellas.
Negative.
Sorry.
You are forgiven. Nope.
No. Done. Right, go ahead, Mike. I have no dudes. Right. Okay, so I want. Oh wait, I need to do everything.
Totally understand.
Sorry. Yeah. Done.
Alright.
Where was that card? Because he's
Right.
got to produce
Yeah.
on it. So, which everybody is desperately wanting to do.
Okay, so I went here. So its influence is
2 minus 1, 1.
1, and I happen to have 1.
Nice.
How about that?
Very austere in influence.
Yes, indeed. So, I only have one to put out, so we'll not do that.
No, it doesn't cost you anything to put these out because you played to the Royal Court. You can do either of those.
Alright, thinking about one.
Oh, sorry, he only has one guy influence-wise. Oh, my bad. Or state official.
Let's take
I have none out there.
blue plan, please. And then we're going to build.
Hey Tim, I was joking about the dislike earlier. I think that's funny. Whatever, dude. Ian says leaving yourself without a good is a really bad idea. I always try to keep a gold to give me options. Sure, where were you earlier, Ian? Where were you, huh?
Oh man, brutal.
Yep. Oh, you took that. You.
All right, Rob. Let's see.
I totally understand.
Cool. All right. Take care, Rob. Thanks for taking the nap early to join us. I appreciate it from down under. Thanks, dude. And I guess Ian is down there too, isn't he? I think Ian's Australian as well. I think so. Don't forget you can buy state officials at the treasury cost.
Oh, I totally forgot that.
Yeah, we'll be doing that anytime soon.
When you need them for the plans?
Oh yeah. Right. Okay. You not for influence or
Right.
but for playing. Yeah. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. I would like to.
So Ian, you've been watching for most of this. I think we're actually getting most of the rules right here, which for as complex a game as this is, I
You've
think it's
done a
pretty good.
stellar job teaching, as per usual.
Eh,
That little dude there.
but he's big in stature.
I like all of these.
So what was the special?
Is that optional?
Well,
Any idea?
I would think you fill up to what you
Okay.
can. I wouldn't you think?
I mean, it seems likely to me, but
Yeah.
a lot of the things were.
Well, no, you must be able to do it. But I would say,
Okay.
yeah. So Ian, the question is the two state officials there. Mike only has one to place. I imagine just placing the one is going to be legit. I think that's okay.
Seems likely.
I'm coming out with this
Well,
one.
it is in here as an icon.
Pipeline, as far as online, that's hard to do, especially on Fridays now with our game of the month. I may do it on a
Recruit up
late
to
Saturday
two
night.
officials.
Okay.
Okay, up to. All
And
right,
you get
cool.
to grab a rebel key.
So yeah, Tim, eventually, I mean, we played it at BGG-Con with Ryan and Tommy from Meeple Realty and Clay.
My cost is 3, 4.
Really dug it. I mean, we talked about it on the show. You heard.
Yes.
So big fan.
Plus-
And he's going to have it at a couple of copies of it
I
at
think that's another
HeavyCon.
point
So
for me
looking forward to
eventually.
that.
Oh, that's
So
true.
worst comes to worst,
It's 6 points right
Labor Day or Memorial
But
Day
then
weekend I'll be
scores.
playing it.
now.
But we'll
5
see about
points.
online. I can't promise. Just
No,
our
it's
schedule's so
scores.
busy right now with the show, and especially with 3 game night or game days. We got Saturday, which is all
4.
day, game of the month Monday night,
4,
and Friday night. So it's just
Since there,
it's not a lot of time to be able to mess
There are
around
two
online.
There are 2, so it's 8 points.
So
People.
yeah, Ian says just place what's available. Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
taking that sucker.
Yeah, I bet you would. I knew it wasn't getting back to me. Is anybody following me?
Oh,
I don't know. I have no.
Well, was that a green?
You
Yeah,
can't.
I cannot.
Right.
I couldn't anyway. I'm at freaking 0.
Yeah, right. Influence is key.
Yeah.
Or say,
I tried to get it back, but I didn't have a good. It died.
yeah. So, moral of the story: keep a good on hand, preferably a gold, so you can bribe any of us.
Yeah, clergy tile.
Oh,
Oh, so Ian says that it's 10 millimeters wider, this board, but it's the same depth. Wider meaning this way, I imagine. It looks like a 6-panel board. I think it's going to be.
So
All right.
if I play this, I pay
Okay.
the treasury cost and get to build a public building.
Yes, correct.
Right?
$5.
Okay.
He's like, I got this.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here.
All right, cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my green. That only costs 2 officials.
Okay.
1, 2.
But why are you taking purple? No, I'm just messing with you. Go ahead. All right. So what you said a green
Green.
official?
Yes.
Okay. And
This one
which public
Needs
works?
to go right there.
All right. So he gets a blue tool.
Are we up to R yet?
Go ahead. Hey, it's Oh, hold on. Wait. Dan completed a. Way to be a team player.
That's
Finally,
right.
the
Get
city
that
of
cube out
Lisboa
there.
finally thanks you.
This was the plan the entire time, which is why I took this in the first place. I just have not been able to do it.
All right.
I just have.
So you
it
took
just
the
has
blue
not
tool,
worked.
right?
Yes.
And
Green.
I get 4 points.
It's 4 points.
Wow, that's not how this is supposed to work here, Dan.
I'm running out of options.
Okay, fair enough.
It
fair
is
enough.
not. No, I agree with this.
All right,
is
that's
not.
it. You took the there. You scored. That's all she
Yeah, I
wrote.
just feel like that was exemplary house placement on my part. But
Take
that
this.
Well, yeah, obviously you had foresight to do it.
right.
Okay.
Okay,
Totally
Matt,
understandable.
go for it.
So I'm gonna tuck this guy.
So that got a pink
Yeah.
paper
thing I
towels.
started-
Stop me if you've heard this before.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I built
All right. And
Scott, not yet officially. There is a fairly obvious one that's pushing for it, but nothing is official yet. So as far as pipeline, my thoughts. The early prototype that we
Yes.
played had a pretty cool concept
Yeah.
of it.
Yes.
I
Something-
guess
something
it's
happens-
changed quite a bit.
something
at this
happens when we
point.
get to and cross that I need to happen.
You can discard any one clergy tile.
And
and score.
we all score influence. I do believe.
Yeah, for the clergy.
That's definitely the influence
Mm-hmm.
icon.
I believe you. I don't.
It's on the clergy part.
Move the cardinal. If it passes the influence icon, score the church. Each can discard to get wigs. Each player who also did this gains influence. We all would welcome that. Yeah, I missed that part too, the
Oh,
last bit.
I have neglected
I
clergy.
need that.
So here we go. 1, 2. So now he takes lay him down because he's on that. We're gonna score him.
What does number 3 do?
3 is whenever you play a card into your portfolio, earn a wig.
That's pretty awesome.
All right.
Okay, so you're not doing anything else. So this is where it stops for a minute. Now, Matt, starting with you, do you want to discard one? You can look at the backs.
Yes, I will discard this one.
For how many wigs?
3.
3 wigs. 3 points for green. And go ahead and score your influence.
That
4?
is 4.
You only get the influence if you do discard
If you
one?
do discard one.
Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm going to.
They're all 3s. So.
Oh right,
The
you
little
can
dots.
tell by the front. Yeah, the little very at the very
Oh,
top.
yeah.
The little.
We had to
Thanks.
figure that out when we were pasting them together.
Yeah.
Oh,
The front had to go with the back.
Makes
We're like,
sense.
how do we know?
That's how
Oh.
many influence.
Mm-hmm. The little nubbins.
I'm gonna go ahead and discard this one, which I've totally dropped the ball on this, but that's 3 points for yellow, please. And then I get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 influence. I get 2 anytime I get influence. So boom, 10, 1 point for yellow. Bam! Now we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game.
Probably.
All right.
And I guess.
I don't know. I have no
We're still-
dudes, so hold on.
So I discard this one. It's 3, 6, 7.
No, it's 3 points and then 4 influence. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
3 points?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ian, Ryan Courtney's the designer of Pipeline. Also coming to HeavyCon. See, it's worth the trip, Ian. Just saying.
And it's the best airport on Earth, Denver International. Just saying.
Jim from Punching Cardboard may disagree.
You would disagree.
I
wrongly.
believe it's Mystique and the whole controversy
Right.
surrounding it makes it better.
Are you
And the
discarding
demon
a clergy?
horse?
Yeah.
Can you not ignore the
And
demon?
the terrifying artwork in there. The
Oh
gargoyles.
my gosh, that is horrific.
I know. Adding to the I think whoever did that be like, you know what? We're just gonna fuck with the people that come by and
Demon
just
hordes.
yeah.
They must have.
But it's
I
worth it.
keep forgetting to use
But
my
it's
authority
worth it.
tile. I might as well get rid of it.
I am happy to say that this is year 3 of HeavyCon, and only 2 people that have attended are not coming back, and
4 influence for
both
purple
of which
things.
are due to
For purple thing.
scheduling conflicts with family stuff and everything. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty cool. And this year we're going to be up to
So it was your
90
turn?
attendees. so.
I did it first, so it's back to me. I get
Okay.
I'm
Oh
just kicking
yay!
my
We'll
cord
get to
at this
see you at
point.
Essen. That's awesome. Good deal.
Yeah.
Are you at a
Take
booth?
this.
Are you at your own or at Eagles or whatever?
That's a lot of dudes.
Whoa!
Either
Either play for 5 or lose 2. Okay.
that's game 2.
You're done.
That's
right?
not lose.
Oh, it's pay 2 less. Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh my! Never saw that card last game. Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
You're done, right, Matt?
I am the.
All right. So we have cash and we have influence to burn.
You're welcome.
Yeah, seriously, way to be a team player,
needed
dude.
it, but
And 17 for each rubble you take, get a real. Huh. Right. Fill the blue building, please. No, baby
Oh,
blue.
I see.
Baby blue.
Interesting.
Ah.
That one's all orange.
Yeah, I thought there.
I've seen a couple that were solids.
Yeah.
There's probably one solid of each,
Oh,
and
that
then
makes
they all
sense.
split. Man, that's prohibitively expensive, but that's okay. I have that now. All right, so 5 minus 1, 4 influence. Woo! Don't even miss it. All right. So, hey. Oof. Yeah, I want them both. This one time. I don't really need. No, I'll take the plan. Let me get the blue plan, please. Oh, it just got cheaper. Who's the team player and has 2 thumbs? This guy. All right, so we're building. We're gonna build. We are building pink. Yes. Terrible choice. Wow, really? Really? There's no way to score on that line, is there? Wow. No, it's not for pink.
Oh, you're right. No.
Wow. Orange would be worth 3, but that's worth... You know, we're going to stay on target. That's fine.
Well, they were off main road as well.
I don't need the influence. Pink. Yeah, we will. We'll take the royal favor. I will take the king's royal favor. So I will take... Ooh, that's getting expensive. No, wait a minute. 3, 6, 9, and 5 is $14. Okay. And that goes up there. All right, so 14 bucks. Buck back, please. And put that cat out there. Score for pink. Okay, done. Anybody want to follow? You mooches.
Wish I could.
You leeches.
I think
No, wait. The plural for leeches? Leech-eye? No,
Leech.
I know. It's leech. Just extend it. All right. So you're following?
Yes.
So you are
Pretty
purple.
sure I am.
4, 3 influence.
And I have that much. This time.
Okay. So which of the 3 are you taking?
I'm gonna build.
Okay. You do not refill pink. And here, while I'm at it, Ian, because of the fact, and point to it, if you would, there. Because I built the pink building, and it's still technically my turn, even though they're following, we do not refill the pink building until my turn is over, correct? I'm going to assume so go ahead. There's a bit of a delay.
We'll just say yes.
Yeah, that's how we've been playing it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so I'm gonna build orange. There. So that gets me a cube.
you built orange. Okay. And what was the special?
It's
Oh yeah, you
It
get
was
a
that,
cube of your choice.
but
Yep.
I'm reconsidering. I want to make sure I can afford it. So that'll give me more influence. I'm gonna do that.
Correct. The only thing that refills is public buildings. Good. Yep. We've been playing
So I
that
will
right
take
too. Then.
3 influence.
Okay. 3 for purple.
Yep.
1, 2, and trace.
And I will grab this.
All right.
So that'll
Any
cost me
discounts? Nope.
Nope. 3, 4, 9 for that building.
Yeah, I had a lot of money. That stuff goes quick, doesn't it?
Yes.
I had
And now I
20
have
something.
Right,
mega
yeah.
production.
I won.
Don't know if it's gonna do me any good, but I have it. And it doesn't.
And
Oh, it
orange.
does score.
Orange does score 4 points. Check the 4 points.
Yep.
Woo. All right. Do the wave. All right. Cool. All right. Following Matt. You are not.
Nope.
All right. We are done. I will. There.
Good catch, Davis.
I don't think no. Yeah.
Dangerously close to the end of the
Yeah,
game.
that one goes real good with that decree card up there. It's a league for every 2 guys.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
right. Oh, there's 2 points
Yeah.
right off the bat. So Ian, I'm curious, since you're the only other one that's played this, are most of your games ending from empty rows or more rubble? Because my rubble is going to be empty come my next turn, but it's going to end beforehand because
Mhm.
Mike's going to take 1 and Dan's going to take 1, and then we all get 1 more action.
Yeah.
No, we finish that round, and then
One more
so
round.
you have
Oh.
3 actions. Everybody else has 2 turns
Okay.
left.
Interesting.
So playing that way.
All right. Well, that's
Appreciate y'all sticking it out too. That's pretty cool. There's still 16 of y'all.
Awesome.
15 of y'all.
Yeah. I'm eating up a spot.
Is Ash still watching out there? I don't think so.
Oh, was he earlier?
He had it up, yeah.
All right.
No, it just makes it harder to make it open. It makes it harder to undo that.
okay. This guy's gonna get tucked.
So that's 3. You have room for 3. Okay, you get the products.
He produces
All right. So we are orange. Red buildings.
red
Right.
buildings.
So you get 1 blue, 1 brown.
And +1 and +1.
Of your choice. So you get a brown and a blue for sure. And then you get 2 others. Your choice.
This could be 2 more books.
Okay.
And then I get ship.
You tucked. Yes, you may.
Hmm?
I would recommend 1 here. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm in 3rd place, dude.
Right. Let's
Wow, that's awfully selfish of you.
let's ship them out right there.
Wow.
So
It
2,
is.
4, 6, 12 bucks
12,
and 3 points.
12 and 3.
I'm telling you, that's really selfish, dude. Kinda. There is an I in Mike.
But there's no team in me.
Yeah, but there is an I and me in Mike.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. So
Sounds dirty.
that's it. All right. Good.
That's weird.
Actually,
Okay.
don't move. Go ahead. If players build a lot of public buildings, the rebel sets fill up quicker. He said mostly the cards, but only a turn before it would end either way.
That
Okay.
seems about right.
Okay. Cool.
So that's
I thought you were going to bed, Paul. What, sick and can't sleep?
He's
Or
in
what?
bed now.
Right. I don't know if I want to picture that. He's a nice
Too
guy,
late.
really nice guy,
Too
but
late.
really you had to go there. I can't unsee it.
okay.
There is an M and an E in team, right? Yeah.
Okay, the king. So that is 3 minus 1. That's 2 influence.
3 yes. 2 for purple. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna move. What is that?
NyQuil with iPad.
Number 9.
Good night, Paul.
Oh, that's my thing.
Decrees, no clergy. 9. Whenever you receive rubble, you may discard 1 and only 1 and earn 2 wigs.
Oh, wow. So you're kind of treading water on the rubble thing, but if you get that early,
Yeah.
gain rubble, lose rubble, gain, and just peg it as
So
points.
I'm just gonna take this one. So this is whenever I take a rebel, I get a
Get a buck.
real.
Yes.
Okay, Al. Shouldn't do that with a sore throat.
Okay. Did that.
I wonder if Arabic is hard on your throat if you have a sore throat. Because it's a rough language, like in your throat.
It's
I think,
very
right?
far back.
Yeah. So I
Um,
wonder if it is.
Maybe you develop more of a resistance to it.
I don't know. Maybe it just
Now I need to find out.
right.
I need to know.
Well, I mean, linguistics, right?
Yes.
Linguistics.
Linguists.
Right. Not Lena. Lena. All right.
Oh, but I
Sorry. Focus. All
I
right. Here.
definitely do not have enough guys
So you did that.
to do a public building.
Oh, then you may not, sir. You may, must.
I thought it was a 2. Okay.
Back it up.
Reverse. Some more dudes.
You can almost spell kick me with Mike.
Sometimes I do.
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, good point. Brad says Hebrew too. That
Oh, right.
being
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
same language family. Yeah.
Interesting.
German is spoken now.
True. Okay, so I will.
So Amanda's been learning German, on like an
Really?
app. Well,
Oh,
just
cool.
functional,
Mhm.
basic German, just for when we go over for Spiel this year. All right, what are you tucking?
That gives me a plan.
All right, he has a clue. Blue.
I
You're
don't know about that.
filthy
Okay.
King
Okay.
Tucker is what you are. It's still on
Getting
PC.
late. Getting
Thanks.
late. Yeah, right. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so then I can sell or.
So
bribe.
nice thing about this table is it's 10:15, right? Lives here, lives 2 minutes away. You work from home, so kind of this is
Did I tell you I
advantageous.
got a job?
Like
Like a full time job?
really?
Yes.
No,
I still
you
work
didn't.
from home though.
I hate you a lot right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna celebrate like I did Rachel's PhD.
That's
No,
fine.
no.
I'm excited about it. So take that.
All
Alright, it's
producing.
time for mega production. So I have
The correct thing there is, what is it and how do I learn to do it?
Yeah, that is the correct answer.
so
Correct.
I have 2 buildings on orange.
Okay.
And
You have one on
one
blue,
on blue.
and then you produce one orange
One
and one
of-
blue.
Everything.
Well, no, I believe it's of what you already produce, as opposed to just one
Oh,
of
well
the
then I
things you
would
produce.
get 1 extra blue. I already have. I maxed out gold anyway.
All right, you are of each type that you produced only if you have space in your warehouse. So yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. So what did you produce? You produced blue and gold.
And gold, yes. And I got 1 extra of each
Okay.
or 2 of that.
Not much paper towels.
No.
Huh.
And that's it. I'm pretty sure. Yep. There's a decent chance that's it.
Yes,
I'll take
Tim.
the
We are
king
planning
blue.
on doing this far more often. up to twice a week, depending on the game of the month. Well, I should say twice a month, maybe a third time, maybe a fourth on Saturday game days, depending on how busy they are. But
Let's see
yeah.
how this
And somebody had asked
We'll do
earlier about the camera up here.
I will
This
pay
is not our
there are
normal
3 there,
camera, but we didn't
minus
have
1,
the right
so I will
cable
pay
to hook up
2.
our good camera to the USB. So
Alright.
if all goes well
I will
by Friday,
produce
we will have it.
over
So
there.
That's a good
yeah.
idea.
So 2
yeah,
tools
cool. Glad you're enjoying it, dude.
and 2 blues and a pink. Because I need some more stuff.
Everyone's producing. Would you produce pink
2
and blue?
Oh yeah.
Yep, pink and 2 blues. They're not
All
going
right,
to
yeah, no, those are pegged out.
Still
So.
some
But-
expensive paper towels.
Importantly,
Seriously, valuable, not expect valuable.
doing that,
What is that? Help me out.
the decrease.
Okay, so you may
You have all the
dual
towels.
decree.
I am taking this
We'll
Right
allow it.
because that is even,
Okay.
right? That's 3 points from that guy.
You have a player aid. You would have to
Yep.
read that.
Yes, it
That
is.
goes
It
over
is
there.
those.
It goes over there. And what is my next best option? Oh, and also 1 point for that first one.
What color are you?
And another one.
So Tim, do me a favor. If you do, because I know you joined us late. If you get a chance in the next
I'm going to
handful
read
of
that
days,
one. The
whatever.
C is throwing me.
Take a look.
That's the
Take a look at the
road.
beginning
Yeah,
during
yeah.
teaching. Give me some
Number- if
feedback
you have
on it.
the
Tell me
most
what you think
buildings
of
in
that
that
So I
aspect
think
of the video
worthless.
too. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Literally,
Literally worthless.
no one can score points.
What? On
That
C?
one,
Oh yeah, because no
that one
one's-
is blue public buildings.
Blue, 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 blue.
Yeah, I caught that too. Right. What?
So,
I assume so.
and what number is that? 5. Each public building from this architect are in 1 wig. There are 3, so that one's 3. It's probably
It's not
my
bad.
next best bet.
All right. So now we may follow.
Also, we're into our last round now.
Yeah,
I
when
took
you
that.
trigger right. So
So-
no, we finished that round because you started it.
That's
We
right.
finished
that's right.
that round.
This is the penultimate.
Right. You have one
Yes.
more. Matt now has one more. We have 2.
Okay.
Somebody needs to say Hefe after that, right?
Right. Yeah. Penultimate. Hefe. No, it's What was it? What was the word? Plethora. A plethora, Hefe? Do you know what a plethora means? No. Dude, 3 amigos.
3 amigos.
Oh yes.
Come on.
Yep.
Have you guys not caught that in the
Oh
show?
yeah, absolutely. No.
Every time one of us, either me or Amanda says plethora, with the other one, Hefe?
Well, I've
King
noticed that on
Head
the show.
reference
Yeah.
getter over here. Of course I
Yeah.
But I thought it was after penultimate.
Cool. I appreciate it, Tim. It
It's
should
pretty
be.
close. Pretty much the same thing.
All right. I am following because I got nothing better to do. So, follow 3 minus 1, 2 influence.
Marquee.
The red threw me off.
Yeah.
got. Yeah, it is
Okay.
a marquee.
All right,
I had
hold
had
on.
that same problem a number of
I've been holding on to that card for since the
Yeah.
beginning of the game.
So
It's
that's a
never-
little confusing. I mean, I realize you're totally right. It's obvious what it is, but hold on. I can't follow because that's not the king. I elect not to. You, sir.
I believe I'm gonna try to.
It's 0 influence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we've packed the halls of Congress, and it's 1 and
No, it's 1
1.
of your choice.
Yes. Let us produce.
All right.
Let us produce, my sons.
What are you producing?
I'm producing exactly what I did before, which is 3 books and 1 tool chest.
There. All right. We have 2 bottomed out now. All right. So, are you following?
Saves me a whole action.
just a second.
That was
Going on over
fantastic. I cannot do that, so. Oh, wow. Okay, I could do that. I have a good. See, I learned. I listen. I do have a good. I'll do that. And that.
Oh, you can refill those.
Are you? Have you decided?
I am. Yeah, I am gonna follow.
Okay,
So
so
the
you.
marquee.
Yeah, the
For
marquee.
sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So you are purple. You
Never
have
mind, don't
4,
do that.
I have
1, 3. Whew.
And I'm gonna build a ship.
A whole pile of ship. All right. So you owe 3 goods or... Yeah, you owe 3 goods because you can't upgrade.
Right. 1, 2. Well. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So treasury is already maxed.
Right. And you score influence.
Score influence, which is 5.
5 influence for Burple. And that was your follow.
Yes, it was.
Good. We're done. All right. Green. Draw. Might
What
I
are my
suggest?
choices?
So that's worth 4 points. And it's free. Nope, stay on target. Alright, here we go. We will play the Marquis. So we're looking at 4, -1, 3 influence, 1, 2, 3. I can do one of these. Oh, wow, I can build the ship for free for 4 points, or I could produce. Producing, you know what? I don't need that. I will take the ship. And it's worth 0 influence, though? Oh, that stinks.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, so they're inversely proportional. More cargo, less
interesting.
influence. Crap for cargo, more influence.
Total of 4, it looks like.
Oh, right. Yeah, because I think the...
So I see
The two
no
is, yeah,
reason
two
to... Yeah, I will get rid of Maya. Ghettos.
You're going to be singing that song all day.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
totally. Alright, so that's pegged. I get 3, 5 influence, up to 8. And then I get to take 2 decrees, and I'm done. You guys can follow while I decide.
Pass.
Nope.
You want that one?
Is it?
Yes.
It's
Yeah, that's a good
It's
one.
4 points.
Okay. Well, it saves time. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because I would have gotten there. And any ideas on the second one?
Nothing with C on it.
Definitely that one.
This is per ship you own?
Yes.
Okay. Good
It's not
enough.
too bad. Yeah.
Needed that one.
Sorry.
Need some points.
All right, cool.
That's
This
interesting.
clears. Mike, take your penultimate turn.
I consider what just came out here.
Let's see.
D is worth 2. This is worth 2. That might be
The
worth it.
tools are worth 2.
That might be
right
worth it to
now.
him,
Yeah.
but it's already past him. Yeah.
Yeah, top down realistically is not going to happen. This is going to be, this one here is going to be the best, but it's going to be a clearer video. And now you have Matt looking up at like, how can we do that? Yes, we could.
I'm seeing how many Patreon supporters it would take to make that happen.
Yeah.
We should
Well,
all wear GoPros on our heads.
let's not. Yeah, but we have to buy said GoPros.
Like a really sweet document camera.
Right.
That
And
sat
do you know
right
how-
there
do
and
you know
could
how-
zoom in
how,
on
like-
the table would be
How motion
Talking
sickness we would do.
Yep.
a really
Yes,
sweet,
I
a really
do.
sweet overhead camera for doing
He's
that.
like,
would be
I'm not
about,
watching it.
Yeah,
I'm in
exactly.
it.
We're talking about $500 maybe, give or take.
You could
As
do
long as
that.
the
No,
quality
it's
is
not.
higher, this is an okay now with the angle. Yeah, that's kind of what our thinking is. Splatter cam filming the latest playtest. Yeah, a third cam showing the players on the other side. Well, the funny thing is we only planned on using the one main camera. We forgot that there's a camera on the laptop, so
Yeah, one more
so that
camera
was-
wouldn't be hard to add. You plug it in. That's
Yeah,
no big deal.
and well, we could use this one as the third one, the main one that we're using. What, you guys don't like our logo on there? What, Davis, dude?
Hand me a
come on.
giant green plan for no reason whatsoever.
That's a good reason.
Because I
Okay.
can't do that one.
Okay. Oh, hey, hold on. Wait, how'd Maria go? Ash said thumbs up.
England won.
The pragmatic army one.
Which means Ash won.
Yes.
No kidding.
By laying waste to France. Just laying waste to France.
I take it you were France.
No, I was Austrian. I
Oh.
wasn't helping.
Amanda, you were France. Didn't go well.
Didn't go well.
We.
Hold on. Was it fun? fun in a. Hey,
fun.
I'm glad we played it.
Except for
Roundtable.
I just always have the wrong cards in my hand for every battle.
Here.
You're
Every single
consistent about that.
Yeah, I
It's
really
in the
am.
book,
I really
which I
am.
cannot take.
Horrible.
Okay.
I'll see you guys later.
Have a good night. We'll see you guys Friday.
Yeah.
Here.
So you grab a rubble.
I grab a rubble, which I will take.
Oh, under the logo, right? Yeah, I guess.
This guy.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, good point. Or, you know, shameless plug, it could be patreon.com/heavy cardboard.
Place
Well, you
6
pay. Yeah.
plus
Just
5
saying.
is 11. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep, 11.
And then you score.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm sure we'll be doing some of this at
here,
HeavyCon too if the internet
10.
is working.
Yeah, we'll probably have one of these, but it might be a little loud, but
Is
yeah.
that it? Does
Pretty sure
anyone
it is.
wish to follow into lay
I
build?
don't think anyone
I
can.
don't think
Oh,
anybody
hey.
can.
What's up, Andrew? All right.
Bye bye bye.
The NSYNC song.
Hi, John.
Yeah.
Dulcet tones
So
putting
now
you to
we're
sleep.
into the last round.
Yes, now this is your last action.
What should it be though?
Something quick.
That seems awfully unlikely.
Yeah, obviously the playthrough part we're not going to do for Patreon supporters, but what we are doing is kind of like the first 45 minutes of the video, the teaching. I'm going to Skype in or Google Hangout or something with our Patreon supporters at the $10 level and up and teach them one game every 6 months, as long as it's something we own and that it's a realistic thing to teach. I think it's going to be fun. It'll be fun for me. I like teaching games. I have to learn still a lot of these games up through here, so that motivates me to do it, but also it gives me a chance to interact with our listeners and fans, and I dig that. If I didn't, why would I have a podcast, right? So yeah, so if that's something that interests you, consider it. You gonna come in and watch? Why? People want to say hi.
I was gonna go upstairs and finish the show.
Or that, but you want to say hi.
It's kind of stuffy in here. You want to go for a tour?
Yes, now that the game's over, please. It is sweltering a
Could
bit
have
in here.
been.
That would do nothing.
Does
It
do
literally
nothing.
Below
does nothing.
grade, you get nothing.
Yeah, we tried on Saturday. It does
Careful
nothing.
of that leg.
Just don't push it all the way.
Okay.
Jim
So-
just leave it closed so it doesn't bump.
Nah, that's fine. We're adults.
Hi.
Actually, Asher's not.
What? An
Where
adult?
is
Oh,
he?
he's
Over
actually
there.
the biggest
Oh,
adult
oh,
of
Oh,
us
he
all.
was.
He's a senior citizen.
He is.
Yes, right.
He's a very old man.
So it's actually gone surprisingly well.
Other
Ian,
than
Ian
that-
O'Toole is.
I've been watching live chat.
Oh,
yeah,
then I'll
these-
shut up.
So
Okay.
these should have been replenished
Okay.
since I did not build them on any of my turns.
Good. I shouldn't do that. I'm getting sick,
Oh.
so sorry.
Is there any way I can build like pretty much for free?
The fella said
It's
hello.
getting cheaper all the time.
I know.
Good morning. Say hi.
Interesting.
Oh,
You
it's
will
on the
be
delay.
there.
That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about the delay.
Darn.
Hi, Amanda's hand.
Hi, Ian.
I might.
Ian's going to Spiel, so we'll
Cool.
see. We'll finally get to meet him there.
So these score 3 at the end.
So on that note, for
the
those
ship
since we've been doing a bunch of interviews, have you guys enjoyed listening to all the interviews and everything from Spiel?
Hi, Paul.
Okay.
Paul has the flu,
Oh,
Aw.
that,
so yeah. Curious if people are really digging it or
So
take
that
it or
might
leave
be-
it type stuff. Like really like it or just yeah, that's cool. You know, that type stuff. All right, you gonna go take care of that? So actually, while you guys are watching this, Amanda's gonna go release episode 65. So
You have to put your
finish
stuff
the
in
light.
back
Yeah,
end.
yeah. Cool.
Front.
All right. Thank you.
It's like upstairs.
No, I'm good. I got water and stuff. Thank you. We're in the final round anyway. So.
Okay, well, I'll just be up there then.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it.
So the question is it release in the sense of a baby duck that you've cleaned off, or is it the sense of release Klingon software? You've heard the joke, right?
Nope.
Klingons do not release software. It escapes and leaves a bloody trail of software engineers in its wake. And you have to say it with the appropriate amount of disdain, right?
That's fantastic.
It's more baby duck.
Yeah.
We're giving freely. So yeah.
6,
All right,
9,
sorry, I
10,
need to
11,
focus.
12.
Oh, by the way, normally I don't wear hats, but the reason is because of the long hair. Because St. Baldrick's is coming up next month, and I've been growing my hair out since November for charity. So that's coming too. You
Okay.
done?
I'm done.
All right, Matt.
Okay. I am going to tuck this guy underneath of here.
All right,
Like
so
so.
gets a ship.
He gets a ship. I also get a point for doing so.
So 1 for green,
And I get a ship.
which is going to replace the guy who just went there.
Actually, I'm going to place this
Or
guy
that guy. Yeah, maybe. All right.
because it's for the
Yeah, I
points.
know. So 5 influence for green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, and
Cool. Glad you guys are enjoying
since
them.
I tucked, I have to do one of
All right.
these
Take care,
things.
Ash. Bye. Have a good night. We'll see you next Monday. Okay.
What
All right.
are my
Hey,
options?
and I meant what I said the other day.
Thanks, I appreciate
Okay.
it. I know.
All right.
Thanks.
All right.
Is there
Cool.
anything
That-
over
that
there
makes me happy. It
worth
makes the
grabbing?
makes the trip worth it. I mean, obviously the trip would be worth it to Essen. I mean, let's face it, it's Essen. And the food, the Schweinshaxel
really?
was amazing. Is it sad that I'm almost looking as much forward to that as I am Spiel itself? It was that good.
Absolutely not.
No, that's
Yes.
totally
That is
legit.
absolutely warranted.
Okay, all right, cool. But no, honestly, the whole impetus for the Spiel trip was the interviews. So everything else was just bonus. So as long as you guys are enjoying it, we'll keep doing it, and as long as we can afford to do it, which that's where the Patreon comes in, really.
Are you using the mouse?
No,
Are you really not using the
no.
mouse?
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
That I wow.
What
Hold
happened?
on, I just went back 3 hours in chat.
Oh.
Hold on, there we go.
Need that.
Maybe
Unplug.
turn
Okay,
it off
go ahead.
before you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, my bad. Oops.
We have it on the opposite side of the room from Davis, so there's no problems.
Right. Yeah.
Boo.
All right, Matt, are you done?
I am done.
Okay. So I have 2 choices. That's only worth 3. I have 3. That's $15. I cannot do. I could do that for 2. No, 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 no.
Another creature.
Yeah, okay. I am going to tuck. I'm going to get the king out there. Kill the king. Long live the king, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
King's
All right.
dead.
You're right, that's it. All right, so I'm tucking,
Kill the king, live the king.
tucking a
A
decree, which means 2 decrees.
2 decrees.
And we are going to go...
I hate you a little bit
Yeah.
because you stole 5 points from me just
Yeah.
doing that.
That's,
Because it's equal. It's
Oh,
Oh.
not intentional. Just
No,
a
no.
nice benefit.
Solid.
Who's left? Only Mike. Mike is
Mhm.
orange. I feel confident with that. I assume that's most influence.
mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay,
there,
that's coming.
and then either D, which is worth 3, or orange, which is worth 3. What do I think he might do?
Orange is just worth
Orange
2.
is 2 right now.
Just
It's facing the wrong way.
Mhm.
All right, thank you. And D, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
done.
So you took influence and D.
Oh, then I have to do something. Right. Then I will pay a ship or pay a good, and I will there for 4 points.
Can you build ships for free?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, nice.
So, that's a nice bonus. That, and then raise the treasury, which can't, and then score influence, which is 3. 1, 2,
nice.
ping. Well, that was a nice little combo. That worked
That
out.
was really good.
All right, I'm done. Spent.
Yours is greater than
Need a
or equal
cigarette.
to, and you're pegged out, so
Yep.
you got that.
Yep.
one.
No matter what.
Cool.
All right then.
So cards can be. Are
In
useless,
order
and
to
I'm gonna get ready for final scoring.
In order to score one of these buildings with a public building, you have to match the color of the production of the store.
Yes, with the public building.
Got it.
So if you want to score yours,
Sure, Andrew.
Yes.
Regarding the interviews, obviously the environment isn't
You wanna do
conducive.
that
I mean,
too,
you
then.
go back to like what we did with Splatter and with Vital. That obviously the long form interviews. We're actually going to be interviewing Cole for the show when we review an Infamous Traffic. So there's that. But as far as at Spiel, there's only so much time that I really want to take with the designers, publishers, because obviously they're working there as well. However, I am hoping that within the next, say, 18 months to try and lock down an interview with Francis Tresham, more or less for posterity. Plus, I think it would be really, really cool because he is the father of Civ, right? And 18XX games, so it makes sense. And I don't know if there's any audio recording of him out there, so I think that would be really cool. So long form is still coming. It's just we've been spacing out the Spiel interviews, trying to pair them with games where they make sense, or I should say, in conjunction with the fact that I don't want you guys just to here's 20 interviews and then you get tired of listening to them. So at least this way it makes them feel a little bit more special.
sure.
And last thing,
Yeah.
there is the episode tonight that's releasing momentarily is actually our interview with Tony and Paul Chad from Chattanooga, or regarding Chattanooga Railcon, which I think a lot of people will be interested in hearing about. Not everybody, obviously, but I mean, when we talk war games, some people aren't going to be interested. When we talk 18XX, people aren't going to be interested. When we talk Euros, vice versa. So mix and match, right, between those three. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
Right, I believe.
And then,
Oh, I know. You're just understood, but I'm just trying to communicate like the thinking behind it and everything. So
shit. You're right. I can't
Wait.
do that.
No, there are no plans
That
on
was
the marquee.
No, there are not. I thought I threw a builder down, but I did not. Okay, so I'm going here. So I either build a ship for free
let's see.
Which
Universal
camp is
Weight.
there
or produce.
It is and it isn't.
That's awesome.
We're at the
Blue,
point now to
brown,
where it's
brown.
pretty much second nature. I would
Plus
recommend
glasses.
maybe going back to the beginning of the video and watching the teach that I did. It's a little long, 45 minutes. I kind of took my time through it, but at least that will help you gauge what you think about the game, I think, and then watch the first parts of the playthrough. And
That was a good.
yeah, so that's the whole point
That's
of
it.
doing this,
I
right?
mean, I
Anybody
don't
wanna
think
follow
anyone
me?
can follow.
I
You
cannot.
I
could.
technically could, and I may want
Hey
Yeah,
Mira!
you probably
Hey,
wanna-
congratulations
I do
on
want to,
the
as a
Geek of
matter
the
of
Week.
fact.
That's awesome over
So
on
it's-
BGG.
It's the
And
you're
yes,
doing the marquee,
John Company
right?
does
Yeah.
sound good.
So that's 3. So send me
Two.
back 2. Yes, because then I can get one of those and be equal.
Yeah, so that's
Oh,
a 5-point
nice.
thing. That
Mhm.
may be the difference in the game right there.
Got one of those. C, B. Ooh, B is worth 3 now. Yeah, let's go with B.
All right, so we're done. That's the last action, right?
Yes.
All right, so here we go. End of the game. As soon as anyone completes 4 sets of rubble or 3 of these are empty, finish the current round. So all players have taken the same number of turns. Then play a final round and perform end-game scoring. So we did everything right on that. Here we go. Wigs equal to the sum of the whole sizes of your ships in your portfolio.
6.
3.
3,
3.
9.
Wow.
So
So
Lordy.
And I'm just going to get these guys out of the way, and I'll just give me 1 sec. You can definitely see an advancement in my game from last game to this one, as far as like I have a ton of these compared to where I.
yeah.
So I mean, which is to be expected, right? All right, 3 wigs for every completed set of rubble cubes. 9 for yellow, please.
Oh man.
6 for green. 6 orange.
1 set.
3, and you
I
got
got
yours.
mine, yep.
Okay. All right, wigs for having more stores of a type. Okay, so it's the majority as it says over there. Okay, so we'll start with orange at the top. So
That's me.
facing, it's doorways, which, okay, that's purple. Purple gets 3. Nobody else is in second or third, for that matter. So pink, we're looking at 2. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you add and
that's
divide.
fine.
Add and divide, not in your favor. So it's 15 by 2, 7 points apiece for green and
Oh,
yellow.
I see.
7 and 63. Okay. Brown, there's 3 over here. That's it. So it's
Yeah, so
9
he's
for
9
9 for orange. So 9 is
6 for
73
yellow.
and 6 for yellow, 69. And nobody for third, right? Okay,
That's
no,
correct.
because it's facing the wrong way. And
Third
blue.
tie.
Is it really?
I have 2.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
So hold on. Green has 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's the
Green
only
has
one
2.
with
So green gets 6. 73. Okay, and then it's a
If it's add and
so
divide,
it's 0
bucket,
because it's 3, right? It's yellow, it's
yeah,
orange, and purple. 3 divided by 2, it's round down.
No,
No points.
don't you add these and then?
Oh, it's second. You're right. I'm sorry.
So
You're
we
right.
each
It's
get
2
2,
points.
yeah.
Yeah, 2 points apiece. 2. You got yours, Dan?
Yep.
All right. In a tie, divide right. All right. Now, do not cash. All right. Cash out your influence for Reyes. So, all right. So orange, get 3, and then 5 for y'all. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Then, don't turn it in though. It's $5 rounded down, or for every 5.
4 points.
4 for orange,
1 point for green.
1 for green, 1 because I'm a buck short, or Reyes, or
Right.
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wigs from your decree cards that you fulfill. Nobody else can score your decrees. Start worst to first. So purple. Dan, go for it.
I think I have 0 decree wigs.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't have
I
the.
don't have that, and
one.
I cashed out all my gold at the end to complete my the thing I needed. Yeah.
Yay, learning game.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
right.
That is.
So yellow. Here we go.
Oh my
I'll just
gosh.
call it. Let me make sure I get these right. Here we go. All right. So we got card 36. 36 for each store in D. 3. Tied or equal to on influence. I was, so 5. I think that's 2 for every ship. 70. Yep, for every ship. So 6. Number 4 is for each public building. Every green dude.
More?
3, 4. 4. Okay, and 27 is if you own the most stores or tied for the most in brown.
Yeah.
I do. Oh, that hurt. And blue up north, that's 4 points.
Oh, okay.
So 93.
Nice.
I'll take it. All right, purple or green, you're up, and here's where he wins. I
Alright.
have a feeling.
Green,
It's possible.
green that I've completed here, which I've got
Oh,
2.
we haven't gotten to that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that part. Yeah, so that's 4 points.
Okay, got it.
Greater than or equal to in decrees, which I was, which is 5.
583. Okay.
Blue buildings.
Owned
built
by
on blue.
anyone?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 for that.
88.
All buildings. Well, all of these in the north side, which is 3. Blue anywhere, which is 3.
Okay. 1, 2. Womp. Okay.
And then B, which is 3.
3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well done. Orange.
2 points for everything in B, so 4 points.
6.
6 points.
No,
6
no,
points.
6 points.
Okay. 6 to 85. Okay.
Greatest number of books, I have 3.
That'd be you.
Is that
5.
when it's not multicolored? Is it everyone or is it just you?
Oh, it might just be you.
I think
Mike.
that's just you.
That one.
I
What
think
number
this
is that?
means
What-
everyone.
Yeah, I think he's right. What number is that?
That is 13. In which case, it's take 2 out.
You own. Yep, back that up too. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
2 points for every mind building on the yellow, which there are none.
Uh-huh.
And 1 wig for every 2 men.
5.
That's 4.
It's all 8 are out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, I was thinking it was 10, so 4. 92. All right. Then, wigs for having put more state officials to work in public buildings than your opponent. Simply count the total number of state officials depicted on your completed per the following table. So, all your completeds, flip over. I have 9.
3.
6.
2.
All right. You had what?
3.
And you had
6.
So, second place, 10 for Matt. 107. 15 is 108. And orange for third is 5 is 97. In tie, add, divide down. 2 for every royal favor that you didn't use. 2.
None here.
No? There it is.
You beat me by 1 point. Damn it.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome.
I did a terrible job teaching, obviously. I should not win when I teach. So, honestly, it was just loading up on ships late
Mm-hmm.
and being able to score the decree cards. So, okay. All right. So, debrief before we go. All right. Before we do. So, initial thoughts on the game. Just gut feeling.
Love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what is it about it that you love, though?
I think it has the right number of things competing for your attention.
Let's bring this to where they can kind of see all of us. Okay.
Sort of.
What now?
It has the right number of things competing for your attention. Like, it's just enough that you can never do everything you want to do. So you have to choose to either focus on one area or spread your efforts throughout all the different places.
Okay. Matt?
Yeah, it's definitely got that, ooh, shiny, run over here and get this thing. Oh, but I can't.
Mhm.
There's a lot of, oh, but I can't going on.
Yeah,
But,
there was. Yeah, for
and that's,
sure.
Yep.
And that's a little bit of foreplay on our parts due to not having
Yeah,
the right
sure.
goods and stuff, but still, trying to figure out the correct path through the game is the game to me.
Mm.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
so. I think decrees can definitely help shape the direction you go, like what the suggestion in the rules. I definitely think so. I think there's a lot of inefficiency, that we played with, which is to be expected. But everybody seemed to pick it up pretty well, I think. Like, once we kind of got rolling, obviously it was a slow start. It's a bit of a involved teach, and it's a busy board. But let me ask you, you two especially, just starting, do you think the board's busy now, having played it, and now that you understand it?
Yes, but it's manageable.
Okay.
I think
is.
you can't argue that there's not a ton of stuff going on.
Well, not
But
only
it's-
that, but I mean, it's a lot of artistic flair that
Mhm.
is okay. Opposite end of the spectrum, a winsome game. There is no flair.
Mhm.
It is just
Mhm.
what it is. Whereas this is more ornate. I
Yeah.
think is a good way to describe
Yeah, to me,
it.
it's mostly this part. Because that's fairly straightforward.
You're right. It's on the order of Kanban as far as the amount of stuff that's there
Right.
on the board. It's a little hard to pick up the tuck versus ship versus play here. Yeah, that'll be better the second game.
Sure.
Certainly will be better the second game. One of the things that I do like about it is there's opportunity for each player to play everyone's game and defend here,
Mm.
and defend here. And
Yeah.
even defend by drafting the cards. So that's something that a lot of games have a very weak amount of coupling to play defense, like tramways, right? Very weak coupling. It's hard to play defense against the other players, or I've yet to see it. And
Okay.
I see there's, after 3-4 plays, your second order strategy can kick in and you can start playing everyone's game.
Yeah, exactly. To where you're not just worried about what am I doing. You're worried about he's going for that. Maybe I should take that decree and deprive you of that points, which is essentially the same as getting those points.
Right.
So glad we picked it for game of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to play again. I feel like I have a good understanding of where I sort of went wrong in the beginning,
Yeah.
and I'm ready. I want to try to fix that. See what
Okay.
happens.
I won't be selling all my goods.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
I will not make that mistake again.
Yeah, yeah.
Never again.
Lesson learned. So learn from our mistake, everybody. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very popular game in a sense that similar to Kanban or similar to Venus in a sense that not only do you have the high production quality, but it's I worry about the barrier to entry. Like somebody said in chat, like, wow, that looks like a really complex game. And I'll be honest, I think it is. I think it's complex rules-wise, and I think it's complex as far as decision
We have
matrix.
some questions up here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Don't. Okay. Don't move your influence markers. So, okay. When you place the wooden houses on the store tiles, make it on the side that the doorway faces. Makes it. Oh.
That's
Good
right.
call.
I think
there you
even
go.
mentioned
Yeah.
that when.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
No, I didn't. That
I may have seen
I
that.
mean, it's obvious now
Yeah.
that he says it. Like, yeah, that
Mhm.
makes it so much easier. Okay, good call. Thanks, Ian. Hey, Niels. All right, so let's see here. Is Lisboa pretty sandboxy? I mean, we're all doing the same thing, but you can focus in different ways. So I think so.
Sandbox in the sense that we're each isolated and there's no direct confrontation.
No, I think it's kind of do your own
Where
thing.
you can
What
do whatever
direction
you want.
you can focus here? Do you focus here?
As far as
It's no,
for this
it's no
type of
roads and
game,
boats or
I would
food
say.
chain magnate, but
Yeah.
Or
It's-
euphoria.
Mm.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know
not-
if I'd really describe it that way. At least not with the not at the top level.
Because
Maybe
I
a
think
few
you
down,
have
but-
to do a little bit of everything.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't think you can be off on your own doing your own thing. You have to partake in. I mean, you guys, we just went through all this final scoring.
Mhm.
I mean, hull of ships. The majorities, and we have the influence. The decree cards are huge
Well,
potential.
they're
Yeah.
in-game scoring, and if you ever, I'm embarrassed to say how many years it took me to catch on to the simple fact of life that if you have a game that has in-game scoring, that is the dominant
It's
part of your
really
scoring.
important.
Yeah, you
and that's
need
what
to-
you should
right.
be gearing your entire game toward.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting.
But I think ask again in 2 more games or 3 more games.
That's fair.
When that second order strategy comes
Yeah.
out and the defense comes into play.
Where do you rank it in Vital's other games? So you're looking at Vital's up here, right? So we got the Gallerist there, we got Venus, we got Kanban. I don't have CO2.
Technically, you do.
Yeah. CO2 I haven't played in over 3 years, so I can't really say anything. I was too new to the hobby. This might be up there with Venus as my favorite. Maybe just initial. I mean, I'm now 2 plays, 2 and change into it, but I like it. I'm excited to get our copy of it.
Mhm.
But other than that, what do you all think?
I really like the Gallerist myself, so I would probably put this a little bit below that one. But Venus, I like a lot. I like them all a lot. So it's really like comparing like which apple is the shiniest.
Yeah,
of the three apples. So yeah, probably the Gallerist, this, then Venus for
Okay.
me. But
This is my first of his games.
So what do
Yeah.
you think then? Okay, in that case, you've played others, right?
I have played the Gallerist,
I
which
keep forgetting
did-
Kanban too.
Didn't. Oh, and I played Kanban. Love Kanban. Didn't like the Gallerist. It's just a cat. And if anybody out there wants to know what that means, hit me up at EviCon. I'm not going to say it over the
Video.
chat, the
Okay.
video. That's not right. Wow, this or Kanban?
Okay.
I don't know.
I will say that if you like Vital Lacerda's games, you will likely like this game. If you don't, you're not going
Yeah.
to like this.
This is probably
Because-
the most Lacerda-ish game I've played.
Yeah, this is up there as far as Venus, the original Venus, as far as the amount of levers and just shit going on. I mean, seriously, there's a ton of stuff. The one thing that I'm not 100% keen on is there are a million little steps in each one, and you
Yeah.
really do need to follow the player aid. Unless this becomes even game of the month. Like we're playing this every day or every Monday, right, for a month. I still feel at the end of 4 or 5 plays we're going to require the player aid to make sure that we don't miss a step.
At least for some
Mhm.
things, yeah.
I think so. So I would say that would be a knock against it. But that said, I like Vital's games, so yeah, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. Let's see, what else do we have next? I guess that's it. All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, first off, seriously, thanks to you guys being
Absolutely.
willing to do this with the video. I think this is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we enjoyed it. It seems like a lot of people watching really enjoyed it. So I think that this is something that will stick. That honestly, that was kind of the reason for this room. Was in a perfect world, maybe we could do something like this.
Mhm.
And so honestly, guys, for those watching, I would really appreciate feedback. Be it YouTube comments, be it Twitter, be it Facebook, be it BGG, Reddit, wherever. Email us, whatever. Let me know, because there's got to be positive feedback from other folks to make this worth it. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Mike, Dan, Matt, thanks for being willing to do this. And that was a hell of a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah, it was.
And not just because, I smoked y'all's asses. But
By 1 point.
By
Yeah.
1 point.
hey, pros don't ask how, or how many. It's just-
I'm still
A
trying
win
to
is a
find where
win.
that point is in here. So,
So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. And I don't know how this uploads, like if it automatically happens or how this works. So we'll figure it out. It'll be up sometime this week. And look for episode 65 and give us feedback.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
See ya.